On this live stream, I am playing along with part 1 of the WrestleMania of Movie Trivia, the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Spectacular Part 2. We're getting started right now. Welcome back to Jeffito's Movie Blog. I'm Jeff Malicki, and if you love movies as much as I do, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. I bring you movie news, movie reviews, trailer reaction videos, box office predictions, and so much more. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and then click that little bell notification icon so that you don't miss anything. Yeah, as I mentioned up top, I'm playing along with part 1 of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Spectacular Part 2. There's 2 matches here. We've got the Manager Bowl and the Innergeekdom Championship. I'm not sure which is which. It's about a 2-hour video or thereabouts, I think. So, without any further ado, let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Hey guys, Mark Yodi Riley here, 2-time former Schmoedown champion of the world, and you know there are a lot of alliances.
Ryan O'Toole's in the chat room. How are you doing, man?
You can get in on right now.
Merry Christmas.
That's Alliance Heroes of the Spire. Alliance Heroes of the Spire is massively breaking into the top mobile charts right now with almost 400 unique heroes that you can combine in over 10,000 different ways.
Yeah, I understand why they do these commercials and ads before the video, but
against crazy giant bosses,
not really a fan, especially when I'm trying to play along and do a live stream here.
Not to mention really massive
once again, Merry Christmas. I've got a new toy here. Let me see if I can bring that up on camera. I received the Stream Deck from Elgato, which is making live streaming very easier and easier to add things and switch things in and out. I've got, can add that little live button up there. Hey, Merry Christmas, Justin. Justin watches movies. How are you doing?
What is up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? I am Emma Fife, and today
got 16 minutes of pregame. Fantastic.
The Schmoedown Spectacular, the 2nd annual. I'm so excited. It is the event of events for the entire year of the Schmoedown. An entire year's worth of Schmoedown magic all comes down to this. Again,
it is the WrestleMania of Schmoedown.
The WrestleMania of Movie Trivia. Heading inside and chatting with some of the people as we're getting ready to go into this big event. We're going to be talking to some of the competitors that we run into, some of the fans that are out here for this big event, asking them their predictions and some of their favorite moments of the year in Schmoedown. So let's go.
Hello, I am Tim the Tank. Probably familiar with me, the guy who TKO'd Matt Atchity. Remember that? Anyway, so yeah. I'm out here. I'm enjoying the California weather, and I'm excited to see all these matches today.
I'm Aaliyah.
I'm Dan.
And we're from All the Belts podcast.
Now, I have to tell you something about Aaliyah is during San Diego Comic-Con, Aaliyah cosplayed as the outlaw, John Roca.
That's awesome.
Pretty amazing. We're just walking around, talking to people, getting a feel for going into the Schmoedown today. Obviously, we have the lovely Stacey Howard here. You know what? It's fine. Pop open a beer. Enjoy your life. I love it. I love it. What are some of your favorite matches of the year?
Of the year so far, I have to go Wolves of Steel versus Above the Line. That was single-handedly one of the most tense matches watching that
was
live, especially
fantastic
that, especially when we did our reaction. I had 2 of my people who were on opposite sides, and it was so tense just watching them be like, "Oh God, I want them to win! I want them to win!" And just the emotion, it was just there, and especially with Riley's now full retirement, it broke my heart, but it was amazing to watch.
Emma, I got distracted by the sandwiches. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. You wanna take over for a little while here?
I have something to say to somebody that was a big point in Late to the Party's career here in the Schmoedown, who I just saw walk in right over here. William Bibbiani.
William Bibbiani, the Beast himself. One of the most impressive debuts in Schmoedown history.
One of the most impressive people in Schmoedown history. Thank you very much.
I beg to differ, my friend.
I beg you for things.
What have been some of your favorite matches this year?
I mean, honestly, like the most recent matches, the ones between Sam Levine and Roca, that was like a huge one for me because both those guys are like my favorite. So that was a really hard call. that whole week, the Brienne Kalinowski match was also just, all our hearts were so in that one on both sides. So it was a good week.
What are some of your favorite matches that have taken place this year?
Well, my friends late to the party taking out Critically Acclaimed was pretty memorable, I'll say that. Yeah, I'm proud of the way
that was a fantastic match as well. Love the guys at late to the party.
Not even a particular match, but I've just really enjoyed watching Harloff on his journey to the belt. That's probably been the highlight of the entire year for me, because seeing him take the belt, the commissioner holding it, and we'll see if he can hang on to it. But
I mean, what is your prediction for that match today? Is Christian going to walk away still Movie Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, or is he going to get ousted by the inglorious one, Sam Levine?
Yeah, Ryan O'Toole, there were so many great matches this year. I mean, the Schmoedown has really come into its own this year.
I'm going to give a slight edge to Levine. I think he's
I've started watching the Schmoedown when it first came on Collider. Campia versus Murrell, I believe, was the first match, and I was hooked immediately. Went back and saw some of the earlier matches on the Schmoes No Live show that they used to do, and it's really developed into its own this year. Starting actually last December with the first Schmoedown Spectacular, and then progressing in all this year. It's really coming to its own. It's really something that's a lot of fun. I'm happy to be reacting and playing along.
Biggest upsets of the year here.
Yeah, it's just a fun time.
I love it. I know there were a lot of broken brackets this year, and ladies, as outside Schmoedown correspondents, tell me, how busted were your brackets?
So I had Ellis winning the whole thing. I'm sorry, I love you. But he's my favorite competitor, so play some different people maybe next time, because I love you so much. But
now, this gentleman here, he has attended in person more Schmoedown matches than I think anybody in the history of the world. So, being an expert,
thanks, Emma.
What are your thoughts going into today? Which of the matches are you most excited about?
Look, it's got to be Christian and Sam. We've been waiting for
That's going to be a good match. I'm not sure if that's in part 2 or part 3, but it's not going to be in this video.
It's going to be great.
I'm not actually playing today.
There's like 3 videos. Each of them are about like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. This is just going to be part 1. Then I'll take a break and reset, and depending on what's going on, I'll be back for part 2 and part 3 later on today.
I did what I was set out to do, and that's take down Critically Acclaimed.
That's it? That's all you had? Because we needed to take down everybody, and instead, all you did
I totally understand Dan Murrow's retiring, but Ryan, you're absolutely right. I do want to see him back in the ring at some point next year. Have him make a comeback.
We're friends. We're friends, except we're not friends. We're enemies.
We have the most important attendee
puppy.
at the Schmoedown Spectacular today. Falcor is here. Falcor, who you got in the big title match? Is it going to be Sam Levine or is it going to be Christian Harloff?
Well, I think it's going to be Sam, because you can never misjudge a person by their size.
I see. So you're going with Sam because he's small and shouldn't be underestimated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Guys, I have to tell you, this event is so well attended that we are currently turning this office upside down, looking for more chairs so that people can sit and enjoy the Schmoedown Spectacular. Who you got?
Oh, I'm going with Sam. I'm going with the underdog. Come on, Sam, you got this. We all love Christian. We've seen Christian do this before. It's your time, Sam. Do it.
Popular answer. Sam is definitely very hungry for that victory. He wants a belt.
Do you mind if I have a word with Whitney Seibold here?
Oh, sure.
Whitney. Yeah, Whitney. Sorry, Emma.
That's okay.
So, did you want a hug, an autograph? What are you here to talk about? I already got the hug from Bibiani. We're good. But I just want to know, after the last match,
the one where you got a really easy question.
You know what? In my match against Team Action, they just had to say energy drinks and they beat us. So it was karma coming back. And
the question was just say energy drinks and they won?
For the most part, yeah.
So we've got Jared and Nick here.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
Thanks for coming out to
Thanks
the Schmoedown Spectacular. Yeah, you're super welcome.
I'm a big fan of Schmoes No, Schmoedown, Collider, so this is a big moment for me.
Awesome. And Nick, Jared brought you with him today. What's your first take impression of all this?
So far, so good.
Yeah? Good, great.
Woke up,
cool.
Great way to start my Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 11 something on a Saturday. I'm already having a beer. It's fine. It's totally fine.
The Schmoedown could really use Sinead.
Well,
Well, you know what? Christian has like hit me up to like come on Schmoes from time to time, and usually it's just when my schedule allows. Schmoedown, I don't know, because this is like next level, and I'm not entirely sure that I'm.
Oh, come on, Sinead.
I'm
you need to
there
compete
yet.
next year.
I think you need to like train, you know? Maybe I need to get a trainer. Like I need to hit the gym.
It's the biggest event of the year. Christian Harloff just literally was trying to move a couch into there.
And we gave up. I can't use my energy on a couch, so we'll find other things.
Exactly. So going into today, who you got in the big match between Sam Levine and Christian Harloff?
Gotta go with Christian.
Oh.
I'm putting my money on Christian.
Jay Washington.
MO5.
It's the morning of the Schmoedown Spectacular.
I know, right?
And we are about to do battle.
I know, right? Why are you even in this match?
Because I have a new team that's forming.
You aren't a manager, but we'll discuss that when this match happens.
I am a manager, actually. I have a teammate.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Let me tell you something about this son of a bitch.
Can we do an interview with you right now?
No.
I've been on like a Schmoedown like run as of late. I think I've rewatched like 70 episodes in the past like 3 weeks.
Wow. So
Very committed.
So what you're saying, Jared, is that like you're ready to compete anytime we want to throw you in there.
I was born ready.
Oh man, guys, this is the man right here, Chris Skaliski. Chris,
Question man.
If you guys don't know, is the mastermind behind all of the questions in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Chris, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm ready to go and get this show on the road. So.
Yeah. What kind of questions can we expect? Do you feel you've like upped the level of your question game, or?
You got to. It's the spectacular. You got championship matches. You got grudge matches. You got to get top of your game. So they better be ready. They better be ready.
Is there any category that you're particularly proud of the questions you wrote for today in?
Ooh, actually, I like all of them. Like I feel pretty good about a lot of them. Like just looking over everything, it's like I feel really good.
You feel like you're going to stump some of the competitors?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that is the goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if they don't know, like they shouldn't be playing.
Well, there you go.
It's a lot of people here. It's a lot of people going to lose. You're going to be one of them. It's going to be a fun time. And just remember, once you lose, I still love and care about you.
Okay, it is going to be a fun time. I look forward to it, Jay Washington.
I do too.
I look forward to losing gracefully.
You know what? That's the only thing you, Ricky, and Dagnito are going to have in common tonight. Have a good time.
I'm the only one that's going to lose gracefully. Let's be real. Those other two don't have a graceful bone in their bodies.
You know what that word means.
Nah.
I think that after every match, we should get a synopsis of the match played out.
That's a great idea, actually. I could probably do that.
Talk to Christian.
I will.
We should make it work, but we are so happy to see you here, Sinead.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Good luck to everybody today. Woohoo!
This is the scene of the crime. This is where Tom Dagnino once locked me in a closet that apparently does not have any chairs in it. So this closet is useless on so many levels.
I'm looking forward to your match.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm participating in the Manager Bowl
Yeah, I'm looking
today.
forward to the Manager Bowl and also the title match too. I want to see the title match.
Everyone's excited about that title match. I mean, very understandably, because it is literally a title match to determine who the next it is. It's the main event of the whole event, and this event is very eventful.
Which one are you most excited to see?
I am most excited.
I'm really looking forward to the Star Wars match, which I
match.
think is
Jason
in part
Inman's
2.
He's really been gunning to get that belt.
That's
going to
be a lot of fun, and I probably will continue to do that live later on this afternoon.
Take that belt away from Hector Navarro today, so we'll see.
Man, the Mike Kalinowski and Miss Movies, that rivalry, and I was going for Kalinowski, but like it was an upset, and it was a good upset, and I think that was a really good match.
It really is like very recently and suddenly one of the greatest rivalries in the history of the Schmoedown, probably.
It's entertaining to watch, absolutely, yeah.
Any chance you'd be in the cards for a CA versus LTTP too?
I'm not close to the idea, and we do need to take you down just to even the score a little bit.
Maybe Karma will swing your way, and that 5-point question will be more of a 5-point level.
Rhino Tool confirms that the Star Wars match is in part 2. Yeah, I probably will do that later on this afternoon. We'll plow through part 1 here right now. Then I'll grab some lunch and reset, and then do part 2 this afternoon for sure.
That was the closet right there. I know, he's the worst. Do you have any matches that you're like most excited about going into today?
I think Team Action's facing top 10. Right?
They sure are.
Yeah, so I'm pretty
That's
excited
going to be a good
about
match
that.
as well.
What are you guys most looking forward to coming to your first time in the Schmoedown to watch it go down?
Hey, dude, the champ is here, Ben Bateman. He's going to win this whole thing. That's what I'm here. I'm here to support. I'm here to yell. I'm here to cheer. That's who I'm here to see win. Ben Bateman.
Janine, listen, you are a wonderful and talented fan. I just got to ask you about this Team Action shirt that you've got on there. You wanna explain that a little?
I mean, who doesn't love a bad boy, right?
I mean, you know.
They're a little cocky, they're a little out there, the shades and everything, but they know their stuff.
Yeah, and they also have terrible taste in cheap Kmart suits.
Ben Bateman seems to still be growing his Action Army. Team Action. That is becoming the name amongst the people. You have developed a huge following for the Action Army. I myself am a card-carrying holder of the Action Army. Are you? I am a part of the Action Army. Because our match with you, I saw something in you guys that many others saw as well as the champions. And you made it to possibly a contendership for the championships, and you let me down, Ben.
Let me tell you something, Robert. You look around this room right now, it's like Walking Dead. You know, you are Action Army, I am Action Army. By the end of the day today, every one of these people is going to be Action Army. You understand what I'm saying?
What are your thoughts today, the big title match? Who's coming out on top?
I don't care about the title match. It's all about the Manager Bowl. This is all about Ricky coming into the Manager Bowl, dominating. We've been coaching Ricky. We have been sitting him down, Clockwork Orange style. I think we forgot to actually moisten his eyes, so they might be a little crusted over. He might be wearing his sunglasses, and that's okay. The point is, he is now a rocket-fueled, ultra-powered steampunk machine of movie trivia, and he is going to absolutely just run roughshod over everyone in the Manager Bowl.
Well, if that is true, I look forward to being destroyed by Ricky. You know what? I would be honored to see Ricky do that well in the Manager Bowl. It would be great. It would be.
I'd be a little surprised.
I'd totally be fine with losing horribly.
The whole point when we started, the Growling Commandos is that Ricky was never going to play. And now it's like, oh crap, we have to train Ricky so hard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry he's gonna destroy you, but it's what we got to do. We gotta growl all over everybody, and then it's gonna be growl growly.
You have really come quite far in this league since that first match. I believe you had it was with the Night Sisters as well, or that was your first, right?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Put that one out of my mind, but yeah, I mean, look, we're here to do our thing. I don't know what all these people are here so early for. Our match doesn't tape till later, so.
Well, here's the thing. You have developed quite the following, so even though you don't know that match, it's in the tapes. We can go back and watch it. Sure, okay. But you have developed a huge following.
Yeah, there is a lot of pre-show stuff, Ryan. And the video itself is like
with the Nerds Watch,
between an hour and a half or 2 hours or something like that. Which was definitely one of the top matches at that point.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
It was a great match.
We reacted to the matches and everything, but I do know that Christian put out that he likes to have people react to everything rather than just the trivia and play along with just the trivia. So that's what I'm doing. It is kind of boring just sitting for you guys watching me watching this, but it is what it is.
Frank!
Dignino. How can the Kittens Club even afford a limo? That's my question.
You know me, right? You should. You know what? I got a small face 50 for you here. The banks don't even circulate them anymore. They only give them to me. It's for you. Let me tell you. Oh, wow. Look at Sidney Poitier. You know what? Thanks for the ride. I really appreciate it. Have a good day. We're about here to take over this whole fucking joint.
Lions Den style.
Hey, Russell Howell from Howell's Hollywood Reviews. How you doing, man? Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
A lot of other managers out there now. No, there's one manager, and that's me. Everybody else wants to be a manager. Look, everybody's trying to piggyback on Tom Dagnino's success. If you're not in the Lions, then your bottom line, you're a loser. I really do run this establishment.
My name is Jay Washington, and I am the advocate for the victorious Miss Movies, Brianne Chandler. Stacy has become like her partner Brianne and a winner. And what you are looking at here is the future of the Schmoedown.
I want to finally shut you up. You know, I want to challenge you.
In what aspect do you want to play me?
You can go regular Schmoedown, Innergeekdom, whichever one. I just want to beat you and shut your mouth.
Would you two play each other?
Yes.
It'll be the first ever Manager Bowl at this year's Spectacular.
Okay.
Winner gets anyone from their faction to a #1 contender spot.
Ooh. Ryan O'Toole asks who I have in the Manager Bowl.
I'm done with it.
Certainly not Dagnino.
It's in managing. I don't
Emma Fife is kind of an unknown.
Like some prize donkey at a 4-H rally.
I'd like to see her win. I wouldn't necessarily mind Jay Washington.
Nothing to worry about. Believe me, I'm a master.
I don't really want Ricky. So I think between Jay and Emma.
Doesn't have a fucking clue. Not even the Schmoedown rundown with all their theories. They're not going to see it coming. It's going to blow people's minds.
Better than them. And you're going to be the best. Now that you got me. This is what I like to hear! Pump yourself up!
The hobby horse there.
Oh, and
there's Ricky.
Ricky has come out with him. I didn't see.
Ricky's diabolical, man.
Yeah.
I just look at this pair, Christian, and they've been cooking this up for a while.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's up, Commissioner? It's Ricky. Hey, you're setting up a Manager Bowl with Tom and Jay. This is bullshit. I manage Critically Acclaimed, and they are the best.
Okay, sure.
So I should, I don't know. I should be in this.
You put all three of you together, 1-1-1, and see who's the best.
Okay, great. Yeah, I accept your invitation. One question. Can I have Bibiani play for me so I have a fighting chance?
No, you can't have Bibiani. It's you. It's the Manager Bowl. You, Tom, and Jay. The three managers.
Never mind. I'll do it. And I'm going to win. Because Tom and Jay, they're complete idiots.
Hey, Thad.
Oh, hey, Emma. How's it going?
I saw you had that Manager's Bowl thing with Tom and Jay, and I guess apparently now Ricky. I was thinking I would like to participate in that match.
Okay, but it's the Manager Bowl, so it's only for people who are managing.
Totally understand. Actually, I have someone that I am managing.
Wait, that's your competitor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, everything's signed. You're in. 4-way match, let's do it.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business with you.
All right, let's get on with this.
Itself
No,
is
20
the best
minutes
faction
in.
this, and possibly the only one. You don't think everything is calculated here? Everybody else is LB. They display what's LB? Loser behavior, okay? You know who displays that? Every single person.
This is a quick little stepping stone. Emma Fife shouldn't even be in this. Ricky Hayberg, I'm surprised he sobered up. And Dagnino, his 24-hour lockup evidently ended real quick. But I should be here, and I should be victorious. Like I tell everybody, it's going to be glorious.
Yeah, I'm going to be the champion of the Managers match. That's it. It's easy. It's going to be no problem. I'm going to wipe the floor with it.
Really a win-win for me. In fact, no matter what, as long as Tom Dagnino loses, it's a win all around.
Pretty much, as long as Dagnino loses.
All right,
guys, come on. I need you to give me the opposite of what I gave you, okay? I need to win this one, all right?
Okay, well then we'll leave you alone completely because you kind of screwed us. But that's neither here nor there, that's neither here nor there, that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Ricky, you are a golden god.
No.
Ricky, you are a silver god. You are a bronze god. You're a bronze god. You're a bronze god.
All right.
Okay, you're going to be great. Okay, now do you remember everything we told you about the third man?
I've already forgotten everything.
Who directed the third man?
You tell me, please.
Carol Reed.
Carol Reed.
I guarantee
I'm going to write that for every answer that I don't know.
I saw Skaliski. I saw him, like, he knows it exists, so it's a possibility. Other than that, I think we got everything.
All right, give me one more. Give me one more.
Okay.
An easy one. An easy one. Come on.
Okay.
Softballs.
Okay, who is the director of photography on Schindler's List?
That exists in a movie production?
Yes, they have to direct the photography.
But I thought that was just the director.
No, the photography director.
The guy who holds the camera.
It's Janusz Kaminski, the guy who did Cool as Ice. Come on, you know this.
No. Jeez. George Lucas.
George Lucas is a guy. What?
He's the only director I know.
How many films has George Lucas directed?
5.
Very good.
Nice. Nailed it.
All right, there we go.
Okay, I think I'm ready for this.
You got this.
Oh, yes.
You got this.
Okay, I'm confident now. Thank you guys so much.
We're going to do it. You're going to nail it. You're going to nail it. God, we are so screwed.
Oh, Jesus.
Listen, everything's going to be fine, but you need to focus. You're number one. You're the
I'm
winner.
not concerned
You're
about
number
Stacy.
one.
I'm not concerned about that.
What?
Where's Brienne?
She's here. She's
No,
on the way.
wait, she
okay,
don't know that
she's
she's
coming.
here.
I'm here already.
I get that.
You
I
need
appreciate
to focus,
that. She
though.
needs to be.
You need-
Look,
feel
look,
it. She's
look, she's
here.
here. She's here. She's
It's
here.
fine. It's
She's
fine.
here.
It's fine.
Brienne, listen, Brienne.
Hey, Mr. Washington, we're ready for you.
Oh, listen, that is not Brienne. Where's Brienne at? I need Brienne.
You know what?
Okay,
look,
hopefully that's
there
her.
she is.
That
There
should
she
be
is.
her.
It's fine.
Please
It's
check
fine.
this door. Please check this door.
What's going on, everybody? This is Dale the Dude Gibbs coming at you with a special edition insider of Dude Talk. Check out this guy. We got Stacy, Howard, Jay Washington. Where's Brienne?
You know, as I sit here and think about a lot of things, the last thing in my mind is who is Emma Fyffe managing?
I don't know. Do you even believe that?
I mean, it's probably somebody from the Coffee Bean.
Did you have a question about
What'd you get out of the Coffee Bean earlier today?
I was managing? Yeah, I don't work at the Coffee Bean.
Anymore?
Tom, nope, never did.
Ever?
Never
Starbucks
did.
then.
You still living in that dumpster?
I know, my house is beautiful.
Great, fantastic.
This is a $1,700 scarf.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sure looks like it.
I own the
$1,700
Coffee
well
Bean.
spent.
I almost bought one, but you know what? I didn't want
Okay.
to. But let me tell you something.
Okay.
If you think that the person you're managing is going to even like remotely affect me or her or the whole Lion's Den, you got another thing coming, okay?
You know what, Tom Dagnino? I think you've got another thing coming.
Really?
Really?
Listen, I don't care what you're doing over at the Harry Potter Wizarding World. Maybe you found somebody there. Maybe like Jeremiah or some other weird geeky name.
That's where John Roca came
people
from.
you like. Yeah, but he's
That
an
doesn't
idiot too.
surprise me.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's your guy, but he wouldn't do that because he knows that bottom line, you're a loser.
Actually, I think my competitor knows that bottom line, you're a loser.
Well, that's the first time I ever heard that.
You'll see.
Yeah,
Head out.
make
You'll find
make
out.
the Harry Potter cookies or the marshmallow like raindrops or
Okay.
whatever you do. Okay, see you later.
Girl Scout.
You know, I've never met a bigger Girl Scout, and she doesn't even have cookies, so she's worthless.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us for the second annual Schmoedown Spectacular. I'm Interim Commissioner Thad Williams. We've got an amazing match for you today. We have 4 title matches today. We have 6 total matches. We have so many surprises. It's going to be an amazing, amazing spectacular. And we're so glad that you're here with us today. But to kick it off, singing the national anthem, please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Miss Sinead DeFries.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Not bad for an amateur.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I've certainly heard worse
freeze.
renditions of the national anthem,
Thank you
that's
so
for
much.
sure.
That was
America,
amazing,
yes.
and now they created the Schmoedown. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Baby Carrots Ellis and the current singles champion, Christian the Commissioner Harloff.
Yeah, buddy. 9:02 left for 5 minutes and it's finally getting started. Yeah, there's so much intro stuff that, again, I'm not really a fan of, but it is what it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Schmoedown Spectacular! What's up? I'm Christian Harloff. That is the crowd wrangler himself, Mark Ellis. Wait, and how you doing, buddy?
Whew, I am out of breath. How about that national anthem, Christian Harloff?
Sinead
Wow.
DeFries just crushing it there.
Francis Scott Key never could have imagined what a tune he wrote until Francis Scott Key didn't know what a movie is, but some people here today do.
Well, we already got started. We have a great crowd here. We have some of the big personalities of the Schmoedown.
Yeah.
We have some of the Schmoedown reactors that have come here. We have Schmoedown fans that have come here. We've got, there's so many big matches here, Mark. There's so much on the line. The season this year, the season of the Schmoedown has been incredible from the start of it, that first match to where JTE, who, by the way, has a big narrative throughout this entire season. He hadn't won a match since 2014. He beats Bibiani, right, who they thought was going to win, be the next Dan Murrell. And since then, you had JTE, who had an amazing run in.
Yeah, Russell Howell in the chat room, 47-minute intro.
But what he did and made it all
I agree that's a little ridiculous, but
just one of the many personalities that
I enjoy some of the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Little guy who showers maybe once a week is
kind of the
WrestleMania
WWE aspect of it. I enjoy it for what it is.
You're the commissioner of it, but we
Not
are
anymore.
merely
Not anymore.
We're just the long piece in this Tetris of greatness. So many different blocks of personality, if you will, are coming at you. 6 huge matches in this spectacular. It's not a preseason game. It's not a regular season or even a playoff game. This is the Super WrestleMania Bowl.
That is absolutely right. Now, the thing, look, all 6 of those matches, they all have stakes. And let's start with the first one that we're going to see in just a little bit, and that's the Manager Bowl. Jay Washington and Tom Dagnino have been going at it for the entire season. Jay challenged Tom, and they said, fine, let's do it. The new commissioner, Thad Williams, said, fine, we're going to put you guys in the Schmoedown Spectacular. Ricky Skypes in and says, no, I should be in this thing too. And then enter Emma Fyffe. Emma Fyffe has been so sick of the Lions Den for the entire year. Said, you know what, I'm going to be in this thing. If that's
As
the role,
have
I
we
gotta
all.
see who you're managing. You have a contract. She's like, I do. And so apparently she has someone here tonight that she is managing, so she qualifies to be in it. Whoever wins this thing, anyone in their stable or someone else will get a #1 contender spot at any belt they want.
That's right. She is legally allowed to compete in the Manager Bowl. And
Yep.
you look at the landscape of what we're about to see with these 4 competitors. Emma Fyffe knows a lot
She
about
does.
Harry Potter.
She does.
The other 3 people, I don't know if they've ever seen a movie that doesn't star Sylvester Stallone.
Well, that's true. We're going to see. I don't know if Ricky Hayberg's seen a movie. So we're going to also get to then right after that, we have the Innergeekdom Championship. What a match this is going to be with the current champion, Hector Navarro, who won the title earlier this year from the man you just heard scream out, Robert Meyer Burnett. He's going up against Jason Inman. That'll be a big battle a little later on. Then after that, the Star Wars Championship will be up on the line in an Iron Man match. 30 minutes. 30 minutes, the right amount of questions between the challenger, Sam Witwer, against the champion. It's not going to go well when I say this, Ken Knapsack.
Whoa, wow. Ken Knapsack.
Booze.
Interesting turn of events for Ken Knapsack.
Yeah, Rhino 12 wants to be in the Innergeekdom.
We did it at Star Wars Celebration, and
I'm
now
decent at Innergeekdom, but Star Wars is
30 minutes
my forte. You know, they do have some Star Wars in Innergeekdom, but
we'll see.
For me, the Star Wars belt would be the one that I would compete in most, and probably have the best shot at.
That, and he turned his back on Rachel Cushing, so that's going down.
Not a good man.
But right after that, the Lions Den, they ain't done because they have their champions, quite possibly the biggest, the best champions we've ever seen in this league, and that's the Patriots.
Boo them.
They are. The Patriots,
though,
it's hard.
Do we cheer them?
Well, it's
I don't like
hard.
Patriots have been champions for a year.
Title defenses.
They got the belt last year at the Spectacular.
Above the line.
No, literally like a year ago this week. And they've been champions ever since. So as much as I dislike them, you got to give them props.
Action wins. Not only do they get a title shot, Top 10's got to break up for a full year, and then
and then is that it?
No, that's it.
Then we're closing up shop.
No,
then we're done. Everybody can go home.
I got to say that Sam Levine's narrative doesn't end because he's going up against me for this baby right here.
Rhino 12 suggests that we form a team and move to California and talk to Collider. You never know what's going to happen. I'm not big on moving to California, but
for you guys,
whatever.
So make sure that if you're watching this, you like, you comment, you subscribe, do all that stuff. And remember, 3 videos, 2 matches per video. And Mark, we're going to start this match, this whole thing out with the Manager Bowl.
Oh, what a day we have in store, and I'm so excited.
All right, once the match begins, I'm going to hide the chat room. Reason being because of the lag between me and the chat room and others in the chat room. If you guys type the answers in and they appear on screen, that could be an unfair advantage for anybody. Feel free to still play along. Feel free to continue to chat in the chat room. I'm just going to hide it off the screen once the match begins.
And the big reveal here is Breanne Chandler has not been seen for a little bit. Will she be accompanying Jay Washington to the ring? We have not seen Breanne since that emotional interview that she had against Mike Kalinowski when she lost.
Cathartic.
So we have not seen her. She said she's going to show up today, and if we saw that, poor Dale the Dude got the door slammed in his face, but that's all we got. So we are going to start this thing up, but we're going to first hear from all our competitors. Here we go.
Am I really playing in a manager match? Are these guys really managers?
He shouldn't be.
They manage losers.
You're an idiot.
Like big losers.
You're the loser, Dagnino.
So we've come to this point, the Manager Bowl. And for some reason, I don't even know why we're here, okay? Because I challenged the dumbass Dagnino, and what did he do? He ran and hid and got Robert Meyer Burnett. And guess what I did? I put him on the Innergeekdom shelf.
Well, seems familiar. I've been here before. I mean, this isn't my first Spectacular, and it's good to be back because I have something to prove. I've had something to prove every time that I've appeared on this show, and, well, some things haven't gone my way, but this time, today, it's my time.
Listen, I never said that I was the best at movie trivia. That's not why I'm here today, guys. I am here to end this feud with the Lion's Den. I know, in order to do that, I've got to have a competitor that I am managing because this is the Manager's Bowl. Well, I got one, and I'm very excited for you guys to see who it is.
Bunch of big mouth losers who know nothing. One's in the Innergeekdom, the other one's like in the wand shop, the other one's driving Uber, he got fired, now he's driving for like Lyft, and then he got fired for that, and now he's like driving with some like low budget startup called Scoop or something, I don't even know.
Dagnino, you're an embarrassment to this league, to this show, to this
Dagnino
company,
is something, that's for sure.
and you don't deserve to be involved. I hate you, Dagnino.
Ricky Hayberg, why are you even involved with this, okay? Are you even allowed to come out the house? Is your house arrest bracelet gonna let you free? I don't know why you're here, how drunk you're gonna be, but whatever it is, it's not gonna matter.
Washington's not bad at trivia, but he is a terrible, terrible person, okay? I told him what I was gonna do a long time on Schmoedown Rundown, which was destroy his faction in December, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
Win or lose today, it's really a win-win for me. In fact, no matter what, as long as Tom Dagnino loses, it's a win all around. Sure, Jay Washington, he comes in here and he talks a big game. You know what? Power to him. He's a decent competitor. Ricky, please, please, for the sake of all of us, get it together today, just so the rest of us can take down Dagnino.
I'm not in this just to prove something to myself or prove something to you. I'm here to help. I'm a nice guy. That's why when I win, not if I win, when I win, I'm going to hand out a contender spot to to someone you know and love.
I'm going to be the dude that's walking out this Manager Bowl victorious, and it's going to be glorious. And it's only two things Tom Dagnino, Ricky Hayberg, Emma Fife, and the rest of the Schmoedown can do about it, and that's nothing, and deal with it. Damn it.
You know what? Look at the belts around my waist. Okay? This is the Star Wars belt. It's knapsacks,
that's
but it's mine
your
too.
waist?
Championship, double championship belts, tag team, 7 in a row. Looks like we're
Looks
going
like
to
it's
defend
on your
against
shoulder
these
time,
losers
not
above
your
the line.
waist.
We'll
Just
see
saying.
how it goes. And then guess what? Ultimately, we'll be coming for the championship that Harloff will not have anymore. Period.
Well, no Brienne in that interview,
All right.
but you do have all the managers kind of going after one another, calling each other's morons, and it's really about Emma Fife, who says she's going to debut her person and she's ready to go.
Yeah, you know, it's hard for us to kind of corral all the excitement here, and there's so many people in the crowd, there's so many people backstage. I don't know if Brienne is on set. I don't know who all is backstage, who's walking out with who, and most of all, I don't know why you haven't complimented me on my suit yet.
It's tremendous. That's Tetris.
Very much.
You're the best Tetris player in the world. I don't have to.
I am the greatest Tetris player of all time.
I just thought that was your natural color because that's how good you are at Tetris. Okay. All right, ready to go? All right, guys, it's time. Are you ready?
Well, yeah, now I am.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I've been ready for the last 40 minutes.
The
movie Trivia Schmoedown.
All right. It's the Manager Bowl. Tail of the tape here, Mark. You got Tom Dagnino. His strengths
Not good
are-
at anything.
No,
I'm
his
going to
strengths are
start hiding the chat here, guys,
Audience
so
Lie, sports movies.
just so you know, feel free to continue to chat in the chat room. I'm just going to hide it from the screen, again, because of the lag and various things. I don't want anybody to have an unfair advantage if they are playing along, so the chat room is hidden until the next little behind-the-scenes setup thing, and then, of course, I'll hide it again the next match. So here we go. Introducing first. Finally.
The Lions Den with a record of 0 wins, 2 defeats. He is Tricky Tom Dagnino. The champions, team champions out there. Intimidating. Oh, there's Draco. There's Burnett. There's Ben Knapsack and Grace. The whole den is here. There he is. There he is.
Very colorful intro
Yeah, give me the
today.
middle finger. Same to him.
Orange hat, yellow shirt, camouflage pants.
Look, here's the one thing you got to say about him, Mark. The one thing you say about Tom Dagnino is even though he's horrible, even though he took our good friend away from us, he's done everything he said he's done. They're still the champions. I mean, he's pretty incredible
As a manager,
Yeah.
we know he has a lot of talent as well as being introduced with people with belts, but can he himself prove his trivia worthy of gaining something around his waist?
Yeah, and people, the crowd screaming at Ken Knapsack. Trader, a lot of yells here.
Yeah, I can't believe that
And
Ken
his
joined the
opponent.
Kittens Club.
Representing critically acclaimed, making his Schmoedown singles debut, Ricky the Rocket Hayber.
What is this? Oh, my goodness.
Critically acclaimed, carrying out their manager,
Wow,
of course.
look
Yeah. At the collision, this is where they kind of formed, and now they are at the Spectacular. This is Ricky's second Spectacular competing. Last year, of course, playing Trek.
Ricky coming out, making his debut in a format like this. Now Ricky Hayber coming out to a song that Jeremy John should know the artist and the actual track this time, much like Tony Stark in the first Iron Man.
Right. Oh, man, that's a deep cut.
It's a deep cut.
All right.
Love you, Jeremy.
Next question is, will Brienne be with Jay? We're
We're about to find out.
We're about to find out. And their opponent, representing the Misfits, with a record of 0 wins, 1 defeat. He is the Urban Gladiator, Jay Washington. There's Stacy. There's Stacy. Where is Brienne?
Seated me
There's
earlier this
Stacy.
year.
There
And she
is
is
Brienne.
taking her turn
Brienne
flipping
coming
off
up.
the
And there's
crowd.
Jay.
There is Jay.
No
Wow.
Brienne. There's Jace Brienne coming out next.
No
Jay
Brienne.
Washington.
There's
That's
nobody
interesting.
coming else through the curve
No,
right
no one
now.
else,
I
but
don't
there
see.
he is. He is living it up. Tom giving him the thumbs out. He's getting some applause. He's getting some applause
Washington
here.
with his back to the crowd, still a more popular intro than what we've seen thus far.
Yeah, no, he's getting some applause there. He's getting some applause. Jay Washington. I mean, look, I guess as compared to the other two, you're is the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, and as far as
Three evils.
walkouts go, there might not have been a Brienne, but Stacey Howard very in control, very excited. She seems confident in what she brought to the manager
Well,
bowl.
now the question is, with our next opponent, who they're going to be coming out with, and their opponent. Representing an unknown faction, making her Schmoedown singles debut, accompanied by someone, ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Mike, Emma Five. Now who's that?
That appears to be Jason
Who's that?
from Friday the 13th.
Who's
There's
that?
Emma Five.
Somebody in the
Who's
Jason
in?
mask.
Who's that? I
Soaking
can't
up
tell.
the adoration of the crowd.
I can't
We
tell
don't
who that
know
is.
Who Jason
I don't know who that is.
Is that actual Jason Voorhees?
No, they're going to reveal.
The poor kid that drowned at Camp Crystal Lake.
Are we going to find out who that is?
What in the blue hell is that? Where did you dig that up?
Who's that weirdo?
That is my
You
competitor.
would just be the last person to call anybody weirdo.
Listen, I told you not to go.
Almost looks like Riley.
Listen, you can't have
But
people
I'm not sure.
that work in the Harry Potter store compete here.
Listen, she can have whoever she wants. She showed the contract to
Exactly.
Thad.
I have an agreement with Thad.
That okayed it.
Where did your agreement come from? The Goodwill?
All
Did
right.
you see?
All right, well, here we go,
Yeah,
guys.
who was that guy?
All right, well, we're gonna find out. Remember, the winner of this match, whoever wins, can give anyone in their faction or someone else a #1 contender spot at any title of their choosing. All right, so Mark, what are the rules of this match?
That's interesting.
The field will hear 8 questions in round
8
1.
questions
Each
in
question
round
is
1.
1 point. As soon as we ask the question up here at the answer desk, please write down your best attempt
I like
at an
the
answer.
new
and for this crew,
graphics
I emphasize the word
that they
attempt
have
at
for
a
the,
correct answer. Once we
spectacular.
ask you to reveal your answer, please
The new
show the whiteboard
blue and yellow
to the camera.
color scheme.
At the same time, you
Kinda cool.
verbalize it in front of the communication device in front of your mouth. There is no penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round 1.
Let me start by saying a couple of
Jesus
things
Christ.
here.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, come
I
on.
refuse to use this marker
Why?
because it's junk.
Okay.
So I brought my own marker.
All right.
Which is pink.
It's sharp because I got cheated out of the Nost match or the pizza guy match.
You mean you lost?
Because I lost because the marker was like, it looked like it was chewed by
You
somebody.
can't spell.
All right, enough with you.
You can't spell or read.
I have a pink marker. It's my favorite
look,
color.
You know what? If you can spell this word right now, I'll give you the win. Imbecile. All right, here we go. Ready? All right. All right. Let's start. Let's start. So, Tom, I don't care, but are you ready?
I'm Jason Bourne ready.
Ricky, are you ready? No, not ready.
No answer. I have no idea. Sorry.
All right, fine. Washington, are you ready?
It's about to be glorious.
Emma, are you ready?
Heck yeah, I got nothing to lose here.
Then let's get ready.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown.
All right, here we go. Question
Let's
number
do this,
1.
finally.
Question number 1 in the realm of animated.
Of course it is.
Which
Alright.
character does Josh Gad voice in Disney's Frozen?
Easy.
The crowd, I think.
Olaf.
The crowd. Yep.
That's right. The competitors writing
In
furious.
Frozen.
You got to get into the groove here when you do. You got to get used to
Somebody
this.
shout-
Olaf the
Oh,
Snowman.
spell it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Idiot.
The Prince?
That's incorrect. Ricky,
The snowman guy.
not going to accept that. We need the name.
Defoe?
No.
Nope, the one answer you're looking for is Olaf.
Olaf is correct.
That's what I
That's
said.
right, Emma.
Olaf is correct. You said the snowman guy.
That's what I
It's
meant.
the same thing.
We need you want a challenge?
Snowman guy.
No.
No.
All right.
My brain
All right, here we go.
Real quick. I don't
Here we
know why I
go.
did that.
Your next question comes from the world of
Question 2.
comedies. They could be spoof movies like what we're witnessing right now. In which Anne Hathaway film will you hear the quote, "I said to myself, go ahead, take a chance, hire the smart fat girl"?
You think anyone's going to get that except
I don't know that these people have seen cinema.
That's why I'm saying Emma has.
Yeah, I don't know that they know how to go to a theater without adult
5,
supervision and pay for a ticket.
4,
Oh, no.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, Jay. And
Pitch
Ricky.
Perfect.
Ricky.
Legally Blonde.
Incorrect.
In that movie.
Jay.
Devil Wears Prada.
Correct. Emma.
That's a comedy?
Devil Wears Prada.
Tom.
She should have been wearing Gucci, but the Devil Wears Prada.
Wow, Tom Dagnino hits it. So Emma keeps her lead, but it is 2-1-1. Ricky.
Having never seen it, I thought that was a drama.
All right, here we go. Your next category, Ricky, is dramas.
There you go, Ricky.
Devil Wears Prada.
Who plays Colonel Weber in 2016's Arrival? You were really transfixed by that picture the whole time.
I love that.
Did you cry? Is that one of the ones
I
you
didn't.
cried
I did
at?
not cry, but I certainly thought it was fantastic.
I wept at more movies in 2017.
Forrest
than I may have
Whitaker?
ever had before.
Fine, it was football games.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Jay.
Jeremy Renner.
Incorrect.
I just wrote down an actor I know who's in a bunch of dramas and is a cousin of friends of mine, Matthew Modine.
Wow.
Nope.
Wait, hang on. She's related to Matthew Modine?
No, some of my friends are, though.
That's still cool.
Matt Nose, not happy about that. All right, and Tom Dagnino.
I went with just a. I knew it wasn't a black guy, so I put J.K. Simmons.
You were incorrect on so many levels.
You know it wasn't a black guy.
Ricky.
What type of logic is that?
Ricky.
Well, I was going to say Samuel L. Jackson.
Shut up.
He's in everything.
Shut up, Ricky.
I'm going to need an expert to decipher this, but the answer is
also incorrect.
No, that's what the.
That's
what,
a comment or something.
no, that's the
For who?
language they use.
The alien language.
Yeah, I don't know. You answer that.
All right, so Tom was wrong on so many levels because the answer was Forrest Whitaker. Right,
it was a black dude. So tell us how you feel about that right now. Huh?
Well, I went with the other guy who's in the white guy who's in every movie.
All right, here we go.
Your next
go with the black guy with the dead
category.
eye?
This
I'm coming out looking great so far, at least.
This is an absolute train wreck. All right, here we go.
Your next category is horror/thriller. In which Midwestern U.S. city is the 2016 horror thriller Don't Breathe set in?
I'll give you my kidney if Dagnino gets it.
Great movie, but I've only seen it
what
once.
city in a part of the United States known as the Midwest? Is that technically a JT rule you said?
It was. Tom's going to be charged a JT rule for that.
No.
You asked to repeat the question.
Too many people were yelling at in the background. I couldn't hear anybody. I couldn't hear you say anything.
Didn't seem to affect the other competitors.
Heard it loud and clear.
All right, so Tom
I'm just
is
gonna
charged
say
one
Cleveland.
JT rule. All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we are going to go to Jay Washington. Oh, no, sorry, Emma. Sorry, Emma.
I just picked like a nice Midwestern city. I think Superman's like from there, Kansas City.
Incorrect. Tom.
Austin.
Incorrect.
What?
Ricky.
That's not even the Midwest.
Correct.
That's right.
And Jay also got it.
Flight when I see it.
Jay,
That's not Midwestern.
Jay also got it. Jay also got it.
I actually semi-agree with you on that.
That's
being
not
quite
Midwestern.
Are you challenging it?
Detroit is in the Midwest. You talking
Yeah,
to somebody
no,
from
it's
Chicago?
not.
Try
You wanna
again.
challenge?
It is.
Try
All
again.
right,
Next
whatever.
question.
All right,
Yeah,
here
Midwest.
we go. So
That's like
2,
big towns.
2, 1, 1. Now Jay has taken, has tied it up with Emma.
Midwest is
Next
like
one.
Kansas City.
Action adventure. What is the full title of the 4th film in the Indiana Jones franchise?
We actually had someone take the Lord's name in vain. They thought that question was so easy.
5, 4,
This is a long title, by the way.
Yeah, really. Come on.
3, 2,
Indiana Jones and the
1.5.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
1. All right, Tom.
The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
You got it. All right,
No.
Ricky.
No.
Indiana Jones in the Kingdom of the Crystal No, Skull. no.
You said the full title.
title.
You said full title. You said
Yeah,
full title.
Dagnino should not get that point.
You're real.
Dagnino should not get that point.
No, we
Full title.
You can challenge if you want.
India.
You can challenge if you
Full challenge. I challenge.
You challenge.
Yes, I challenge.
Okay. All right,
Let me tell you something.
Stop for a second. Stop.
We
stop.
all got it, by the
We
way.
all got it.
Quiet for a second. You're being awarded. Everybody got it, but you're being awarded the point, and they're challenging that.
Yeah, they said faux title.
Might not like it, crowd, but we are awarding the point to Tom Dagnino.
Boom.
Boo. Come on, man.
Challenge. Ricky loses the challenge. All right.
Let me just say something.
No, you got the challenge. Shut your ass.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, all right.
I got to be honest with you. I've
Shut
never
your
seen
ass.
3 people more upset at having to write 11 extra letters in my entire life.
This is the longest round one of all time. Right, here we go.
New releases. These are movies recently released in theaters that none of you saw. The question is, Christian Bell, Kathryn Hahn, and what other actress star in Bad Moms and Bad Moms Christmas?
Mila Kunis.
Star.
Or however you say her name.
A little quiet in the studio here
Yeah,
after
well, it's
Mom
intense.
and Dad had to
No, it's intense. I
kind
know.
of raise our voices a little bit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ricky. Didn't have it. Jay.
Mila Kunis.
That's correct. Emma.
Mila Kunis.
Correct. And Tom. Tom.
She almost ran me over in a parking lot one time. Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis. All right, that works. All right, there you go. All
She
right,
said
so,
sorry.
All right,
she
so
had no
we got,
makeup on. I
Hey,
didn't
you
even
know
recognize
what?
her.
We wish better luck to Mila Kunis next time.
I know. Emma and Jay have 4. Ricky 2. Tom has 3. All right, next question. Fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Sam Worthington and Zoe Saldana forge an unlikely romance in what 2009 sci-fi blockbuster?
Multiple people are now sick.
That was
Someone got sick. One of the reactors here just passed out and died.
I think it was the bad pulled.
Avatar.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jay.
Avatar.
Correct. Emma.
Avatar.
Correct. Tom.
A horribly overrated movie and nobody wants to see the sequels. Avatar.
Correct. Ricky.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the 27 sequels.
That's incorrect. So Tom gets 4. Emma's got 5. Jay has 5. Ricky somehow has 2. All right. Here we go. Next one.
We move on to, mercifully, the last category in round 1.
These ain't bad scores. What are you talking about?
And that comes from the world of 90s movies. These are movies that were released in the 1990s. Who plays Doc Holliday in Tombstone?
Oh.
It's a great film.
Some fans of either the movie or the actor. Just maybe we wrote a good question. Thank you, Chris Skaliski.
Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2,
I know this.
1. Emma.
I just wrote someone who I think was in
Don't
some
have
westerny
anything.
movies, Jeff Bridges.
Incorrect. Tom, to tie up Emma here.
He's not your Huckleberry.
Who is it?
That would be... Frank Stallone was in that movie as well.
Let's go.
Val Kilmer.
Correct. Ricky.
Sam Elliott.
Correct. He didn't get it, so Tom ties it up.
Wow.
Tom, Emma, and Jay all with
I did not
5.
get it,
And
unfortunately.
now we are done with round number
so
1.
I've got-
Thank the Lord, it's round 2. Mark,
1,
how
2,
does
3,
round
4,
2
5
work?
correct.
Each competitor is going to get a spin
5
at
correct
the
for the
wheel.
Facebook
Each
group
category corresponds
and
to 3
MTS
questions up
Reactor
here at
League.
the answer desk. Each question is worth
5
2
out of 8
points.
for
If
this
you're not
one.
sure of the answer, you can check to multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes
Let's
down.
bring out the
to
Wheel of
1.
Death in
Keep
round
mind,
2.
Competitors, there is stealing. If you're not currently the spinner, write down your best guess at an answer on the whiteboard. If a steal happens to become a chance, then we will ask you for your answer that you wrote on the whiteboard. When you spin the wheel, if you don't like the category you spin, you are awarded 1 mulligan per spin.
All right, so we have a 3-way tie here between Tom, Jay, and Emma here. So first thing we're going to do is between Tom and Emma. Tom and Emma, heads or tails? Tom?
You always go with heads.
Heads. All right, it's tails. You're out of the running. Emma and Jay. Emma?
Heads.
Heads it is. So Emma, you are first. You can decide whether or not you want to go first, or you can defer to either Jay or Tom or
I'll go
Ricky.
first.
You're going to go first. Go for the
She
spin.
wants that Harry Potter
Go for
wedge.
it. All right.
Careful.
Big spin. There it is.
Okay.
Spin
She
is
has spun
in.
it. She's looking for Mr. Potter.
Landing on
Where are we getting?
comedy. You want
Comedy.
to stay on comedy or spin again? One more spin. There it is.
You figure she gets either Harry Potter or she gets Spinner's Choice. She's
good.
probably going to go to Harry Potter.
Right.
What other
Well,
categories
we'll know by
lay
the
out
crowd
there?
here. We'll know by the crowd.
Oh!
Harry Potter.
Way to go, Emma.
Harry Potter.
Emma got the Harry Potter.
Harry Potter it is. That was big.
Wow.
That is good
big.
stuff.
I got it. All right, here we go.
That is big for her.
All right, so Emma and I guess her new competitor right now looking good here as
Okay.
they
You
get
get this right.
Harry
I
Potter.
know.
Now remember,
Right.
here we go. All right, 3 questions in the world
Okay.
of Harry
Hands down.
Potter. I think Emma's sitting pretty because I can't imagine anyone except maybe Jay Washington stealing these, but here we go.
Okay.
What's the animal represented by Harry Potter's Patronus spell?
A stag.
2 points.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, what is a stag? Is that a horse? Is that a bull? What is a stag?
A big old deer.
That's how I used to go to dances.
Did you ever
Stag.
see Bambi, man?
It's an adult male deer.
Yeah, Bambi's dad. Good dude. All right, here we go. Who directed Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix and every subsequent Harry Potter film?
Oh,
My brain is blanking, so I'll take the multiple choice.
A. Alfonso
Yeah.
Cuarón.
No.
B. Mike Newell.
No.
C.
David
Christopher
Yates.
Columbus. D. David Yates.
David Yates.
For 1 point.
Yeah.
And your final question here to stay safe and no steals. Here you go. What is the last name of Harry's aunt and uncle that he lives with?
Oh.
Dursley.
There you go. 2 points.
Wow.
Yep.
Emma going up 5 points. Big round. So now,
Way to go,
Tom
Emma.
and Jay. Here we go. Between Tom and Jay. Jay, I'm going to let you call heads or tails.
Heads.
Tails. All right, Tom, you can either go first or defer to Jay. To Jay. Now, Jay, you can defer to Ricky if you want. All right, here you go, Ricky.
Can I defer?
To no one. No. Here we go. You're up. Ricky
Hayberg stepping up.
Now, this is a good strategy because I think they're going to be trying to steal
That's
from Ricky.
That's exactly what we're going to do.
Here you go. Big spin. There it is. There's the big spin in the game.
And Hayberg with
Harry Potter's off the board. Harry Potter is off the board. What is it?
Where will it land?
Comic book movies?
Comic book movies.
Yeah, Ricky, how you feeling?
I would take it, but he's spinning again.
Think about it.
Yeah, well, smart move with Jay Washington on the table. You got to spin again.
You got to spin away from the categories that somebody might be able to steal
so if
from.
you don't get it, Jay's going to get those. That was a smart move.
Big.
And Brad Pitt. Oh.
What is it? Brad Pitt.
Good luck with that.
Brad Pitt
it is. Mark
you know,
will be doing the
Brad
question.
Pitt
Good
and
luck
Ricky
with that.
Hayberg have a striking resemblance, especially in the midsection area.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's see if he can get some questions from his six-pack friend, Mr. Brad Pitt. Ricky,
here we go.
Your first question.
We can steal, right?
In the
You
wild.
can steal, but you have to write it down as it's being asked. All right.
Your first question in the wild, wonderful world of Brad Pitt. Your question is, who directed the film The Big Short?
Oh.
Oh.
Can check the multiple choice. You don't need to swear.
Multiple
I mean,
choice. I know the answer. I
choice.
just can't think of it in my head. Multiple
Yeah.
choice.
Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Is it?
I know it. I know it. Don't worry.
Is it A, Peyton Reed, B, Oliver Stone, C, Adam McKay,
Adam McKay.
or D, James Ponsoldt?
Adam McKay.
1 point for
There you go,
Hayberg.
Ricky. All right, that's good.
1 point for Hayberg. All right, your next question.
Thanks for the pity claps, everyone. Makes me feel better. Yeah.
Your next question, in what film did Brad play Austrian Heinrich Herrer?
Glorious Bastards.
5, 4.
Legends of the.
Oh,
It's
incorrect.
incorrect, so now
For the steal, Tom.
for the
Inglourious
steal,
Bastards?
Incorrect, Jay.
No, I know it too.
Oh,
It's
we're
not coming to my
looking
brain.
for 7 years in Tibet.
Yes.
Yeah.
I should have said 7.
7
What's
years
a German doing in Tibet?
in Tibet.
There we go. All right,
There's a
so no
German
steals.
guy in Tibet?
Okay.
No steals. Here we go.
Yeah, same thing.
Your last question in the world of Brad Pitt movies. Who played Brad's roommate in the film True Romance?
Don't know.
Great film.
Multiple choice.
Your options are, is it A, Jon Favreau, B, Christian Slater, C, Michael Rappaport,
Christian
or D,
Slater?
Bronson Pinchot?
Michael Rappaport?
1 point
There
for
you go.
Ricky Hayberg,
All right,
and he handled himself okay
It's
in this
okay.
round two.
There was no steals in there, lucky enough for Ricky, so he comes out. He's still got 4 points. He's going to have to climb back in that third round. But now it is between Tom and Jay deferred last time. So, Tom deferred last time. So, Tom, are you going to go first or second?
I'm going to let this guy go.
You're going to let Jay go.
Okay.
All right, Jay, you're up.
Gonna let Jay go. Here comes Washington looking for comic book movies. That's on his radar right now. You got to wonder if True Romance would have been better with Bronson Pinchot.
He was in it.
He was in it.
Then it's a great movie.
Spin is in for Jay.
Bronson Pinchot was in
That's a
True
strong
Romance.
You already said that.
spin. Everybody
That was a
take
very
5
good
until the
spin.
wheel settles.
Jay wants to look.
I'm going to go across the street to Starbucks.
Where are you going? What are we at? What are we looking at?
Here it comes. I don't think he's going to get comic book movies this spin.
Spin his choice.
Spinner's
Way to
choice.
go, Jay.
Spinner's
Comic book
choice.
movies it is.
He's going to put it on comic book movies.
Comic book movies, I got it.
Christian, it seems
All
like
right.
Jay Washington starting to win some favor with the crowd. It's
Yeah.
him versus Emma Pfeiffer, who they love the most.
It's pretty crazy. So Jay has won the crowd over here today. But all right, it's 3 questions now. Jay needs to have a nice little round to get close to Emma. Here we go. What is Cyclops' full real name?
Scott Summers.
Oh.
He didn't even finish the question, and 2 points for Jay Washington.
Jay, what 1982 aquatic creature was based on a comic book of the same name? Creature feature, excuse me.
Multiple choice.
Swamp
A,
Thing?
screamers. B, slugs. C, slither. D,
Slither.
Was incorrect. I didn't get the last one out
Swamp
there,
Thing.
so I can. You guys, I can give you guys D.
Yeah.
You can see it's either A, screamers. B, slugs. C, slither. D, swamp thing.
Can I answer? Is that?
Well,
Swamp
you
Thing.
got to write it down.
It's already written.
It's written. Hold on, so I got to wait for the reveal. Tom, you reveal.
Swamp Thing.
1 point. Ricky. 1
D,
point.
Swamp Thing.
1 point. All right, so Emma gets 11. Ricky gets 5.
You
Tom
see
gets
how
6.
excited I was to know something?
Yeah, Jay Washington. Jay
He
shot.
said aquatic creature name, same thing.
Slithers with
Sliz.
Sharon Stone.
It's another
Washington
movie.
getting a little ahead of himself.
Yeah,
Got to
that
let the options play out.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Your last question, Jay. In the Avengers, Captain America tells Nick Fury that he doubts he would be surprised by anything, and Fury bets him that he is wrong. How much?
$10.
There you go. 2 points.
Well, he's right back
He's
in
right-
contention.
11-9. So now it's all up to Tom. Tom is up. Tom is going to be hoping that he lands on Arnie and Sly. He is looking for that Arnie and Sly. If he hits it, he's looking good.
Spin is in for the loser.
You're going to take it no matter what you get?
Going to play to the crowd a little bit here.
No.
Dagnino taking a rest as he spins.
Opponent's choice. 90s.
90s?
He's taking 90s.
Taking
movies.
Yeah, I'm going to stay with 90s.
All right, here we go.
Stick with the 90s?
All right, 90s.
All right.
Okay, Tom, your question in 90s movies is, in which 1998 film does John Travolta play a Southern Democrat who runs for president and whose character is loosely based on Bill Clinton?
Where's the dog?
Everybody knows he hit on me once. The answer is Primary Colors.
2 points. 2 points for Dagnino.
All right.
Your next question, in which film does Adam Sandler play a character with the name of Sonny?
The Wedding Singer?
You know, I think I know it.
5, 4.
Let's go multiple choice.
Okay. I'll give you multiple choice. You promise not to chew your gum directly into the microphone.
That's a great.
Come on.
Is it A, The Water Boy, B, Little Nicky, C, Big Daddy,
I
or
believe
D,
it's Wedding
The
Singer.
Wedding Singer?
You know,
5,
I kind of.
4.
Let me get the choices again.
You can get the choices. You can get the choices. Go ahead.
Is it A, The Water Boy, B, Little Nicky, C, Big Daddy, D, The Wedding Singer?
5, 4.
I am going to go with Big Daddy.
That is correct for what point? Dagnino within striking distance of Emma right now.
He could be the devil and then be like his name is Sonny.
Your question.
Last one.
To tie Emma Fife, if you get this right off the bat.
You're tied with Jay Washington right now. Here we go.
Who plays the character of Brock Lovett in Titanic?
Damn, I thought you were going to say
Who
Brock
Rose
Landers.
tells her story to?
Oh. Francis Fisher at McCoopie's wedding.
No, it's
We could probably have a count.
5, 4.
Bill Paxton.
The answer
2,
is Bill Paxton.
2 points. We're tied at top.
Wow. He ties it up there. All right, so at the
Man,
end
it
of
took me
round
forever
number
to
2,
come up with
it
that.
is Tom
I
11,
could picture the
Emma
guy. I had
11,
just
Jay
like
9, and
running
Ricky
down.
5.
Okay, he was always
As
winning
we
Power
get into
13
round
and
number 3, Mark, how does round 3 work?
Each competitor at the desk is going to give us 3 numbers that range from 1 to 20. Whoever's in the lead gets their first pick at the numbers they prefer, and then we move down the line from there. Each number corresponds to a movie category up here at the answer desk. Your first question is going to be worth 2 points, your next worth 3 points, and your last one worth 5 points. There is no stealing in round 3. There's no penalty for missing a question. We have Emma, who knows a lot about comic book and geeky kind of movies at the top. We have Tom, who swung by Blick Art Materials on his way to the studio today. Which one is going to be giving us numbers first, Christian?
Emma, you please, heads or tails?
Heads.
Again.
Heads. She got it. So, Emma, you pick your number 3.
Okay, I will take 3, 12, and 16.
All right. Tom, you were up.
16's my number.
Well, not anymore. What do you got?
Let's go. What is it? 20 what?
Just 20. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's go 17.
17
for Keith Hernandez, obviously.
Let's go.
18 for Daryl Strawberry.
Yep.
And let's go. I'm not going to go 1 because that's usually animated. Let's go like I don't know, some weird number like 7.
All right. That's Jay Washington. Jay.
Yeah, that's the weirdest number of them all.
G is the 7th letter made.
Jay Washington. What do you got?
14, 4, and 8.
14.
Wow.
4, 8, and then Ricky.
1, 2,
Yep.
and 5?
1, 2, and 5. All right. So here we go. So Ricky Hayberg will have to answer He will have to answer. He will have to go past or at least tie 11 in order to stay in the game, and he's going to go first. Ricky, you chose category number 1. You chose category number 1 here. That is the category of comic book movies. Comic book movies here. Ricky, your 2-pointer. Which Batman film was Drew Barrymore in?
No steals, right?
No steals.
Batman and Robin.
Looking at Batman Forever. Batman Forever.
Batman Forever.
All right, so Ricky needs to hit. He needs to hit this, or he's going to be eliminated if he does not hit this. Ricky, you have category number 2. That's 2000s. 2000s.
Ah, the years I was born.
Yeah. Who played the hitman Vincent opposite Jamie Foxx in the 2004 thriller Collateral?
Oh. I mean, I have seen this, but do I get points for that?
That you've seen it? No, because I can't prove it.
Oh.
5.
Well, I have
4,
no idea. So
3.
No.
Anyone? 2. A name. 1. Nothing.
No.
The answer was Tom Cruise. And with that, Ricky Hayberg has been eliminated.
He's done.
Ricky's out. All right, Ricky is out. Now we jump to Jay Washington, Mark, with 14.
Jay Washington, you are now under the hot seat.
Yeah, and he just needs this 2 to
I
bounce it back
impressed
to Tom.
myself today. 5 points.
That's right.
5 points.
Can somebody grab me
I
some
think
more
that's a
grapes?
record for you, Ricky.
I should have got that Tom Cruise.
It's Bibiani and Whitney just stomped
I don't know what I
off
was
the
Might be
thinking.
the highest score I've ever gotten.
All right, here we go.
Can we send somebody to get me some more grapes?
All right, here we go.
Jay Washington, you selected for your 2-point category number 14. Right here, I'm looking at it. That corresponds to the category of movie characters.
Ooh.
As of 2017, how many actors have played the role of James Bond?
Give you 25 seconds for this. We'll give you 25 seconds.
Anytime you have to count or list off multiple decades, we like to give
6.
a little bit more time to flesh it out, have some more synapses.
And will James Bond be another thorn in the Misfits side here?
Think about it, Jay.
I'm going 6.
5, 4, 3, 2.
6.
Give him 2
Correct.
points, ladies and gentlemen.
Good. All right, so now we bounce back.
Well done.
Tom Dagnino now will go up. He'll be on the board here with his 2-pointer. His 2-pointer. Here we go, Tom. Here we go, Tom.
Well,
hang on.
I want to challenge it.
Yeah.
Well, you gonna challenge it?
Yeah.
All right, you're challenging. All right, here we are being challenged on that answer.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's what the ruling is.
We have a ruling.
Now, because unofficially, there are 7 James Bonds. But
Maybe
because
8.
it is a confusing question as far as canon goes, we're just going to scrap the question entirely and give Jay a new question.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right.
That's fair.
Yeah, because if you play James Bond in Toy Story, that doesn't count as a James Bond.
Right, here we go.
Okay. Jay Washington, once again, movie characters. Here is your question for 2 points. Famed author Robert Ludlum created what popular modern action hero?
Jason Bourne.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Famed author Robert Ludlum created what popular modern action hero?
5, 4.
Rambo.
Looking for Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne.
Bourne ready.
Now we get a 3-pointer for Jay.
That's right.
3-pointer for Jay.
Jay Washington. Category you might be somewhat familiar with, comedy. For 3 points. Carrie Elways, or Yules, played the boyfriend of Jim Carrey's ex-wife in
Liar,
which
liar.
film?
There you go.
Whoa.
3 points.
3
So
points.
Jay takes the lead. So now we jump back to Tom Dagnino. Tom, 90s movies.
Yes.
My Cousin Vinny, who played Bill Gambini, Vinny's cousin, who has been accused of murder.
Oh, wow. What's it, Totoro?
What's your answer?
Well, I mean, when he was...
Sounded like an answer.
You just said, what's the answer?
Sounded like an answer.
John Turturro.
Incorrect. Ralph Macchio is the answer. Ralph Macchio. All right, Tom, now you're 3
In
pointer.
future, competitors, please do not ask the people with the answers if that is the correct answer.
They had the same hair.
All right,
They
here
had
we
the
go.
same hair.
Here we go. Tom, your 3-pointer here. Your 3-pointer. All right. Who plays volcanologist, however that goes, Dr. Harry Dalton in Dante's Peak?
Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, man. Dante's Peak.
Yep.
What year was that?
Don't know.
Come on, I know what year.
Are you serious? It's not part of it. Dante's Peak.
So just Dante's Peak?
Yes.
Like who plays the vocalist?
Yes.
Let's
5.
go with
The voncologist? 4.
Dante's Peak.
3.
I don't know. Antonio Banderas.
Looking
Tommy
for
Lee
Pierce,
Jones.
Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan.
So now Tom Dagnino is going to have the number 7.
To Jay's credit, Tommy Lee Jones is closer to the correct
Why
answer
can I?
than
Why
Antonio
can I?
Banderas.
Man, why can't I get the Tom Cruise?
Steven
Tommy Lee Jones was in
Spielberg is
Volcano.
your final, your 5-pointer here. 5 pointers. Tom, who plays the highly robotic boy David in AI artificial intelligence?
Sixth Sense boy.
5 points.
You know, I had him for a movie that I was doing. His name is Haley
Joel Osment.
There you go. 5 points for Tom.
Wow,
Tom
that's a
takes the
big
lead.
5.
That's a big 5. So now we get. So Tom is done. He's off the board.
Emma, your 2-point question, and the category is drama. Your question is, who directed Emma Thompson and Kate Winslet in Sense
directed
and Sensibility?
Ang Lee.
There you go. 2
Wow.
points. There you go.
That's a challenging
Wow.
2-pointer, but Emma Fife nailed it.
Now we go to Jay Washington.
Good work, Emma.
All right, Jay, so in order to keep yourself in this competition, Jay, you need to hit your 5, and if you do it, you will knock out Tom Dagnino.
Fuck.
If you do it.
Jay Washington for your
Come on,
5-point
Jay.
question, and to take the lead, and I believe knock Tom
Tom will
Dagnino
be
out
out.
of the game.
It'll be between Jay
That'd
and
be
Emma.
terrible for
A
everything.
little bit riding on this, you selected number 8, the number of Steve Young. It also corresponds to Matthew McConaughey movies.
Oh,
Matthew McConaughey films.
Ooh.
All right.
Your 5-point question is, Matthew McConaughey and a fellow Matthew Fox play football coaches together in what flick?
Oh.
Dazed and Confused?
And with
Correct.
that, Jay Washington has been eliminated.
We are Marshall.
We are Marshall.
We are
Yes.
Marshall.
So Tom actually wins this battle. Jay almost had him out, but now it's between Tom Dagnino and Emma. Emma needs to hit just the 5. She can hit her 3. She
And
can
tie
hit,
it. She can hit her 3 and tie it.
If she hits her 3, she will tie it. If she hits the 5,
Come on, Emma.
it's over. So here we go.
Emma Fife, your category for 3 points
Okay.
is from the world of fantasy science fiction.
Okay.
And your question is, who plays Agent Seymour Simmons in the Transformers franchise?
Agent Seymour Simmons. Josh Duhamel?
Incorrect.
No.
Looking for John Turturro,
John
Finstock's
Turturro.
favorite answer.
All right, so now it comes down to this. Emma Fife needs to hit. She
Come on,
needs
Emma.
to hit this.
Okay.
You need to
5-pointer.
hit
If
this,
she does,
please.
She wins the Manager Bowl.
Guarantee it was Harold.
If she misses
Come on.
it, Tom Dagnino wins it.
Emma Fife for 5 points.
Okay.
And the win of the first inaugural Manager Bowl. You selected number 16. That corresponds to the category titled Charlize Theron movies.
Okay.
And your question
All right.
is, which animal was voiced by Charlize
Monkey.
in Kubo and the Two Strings?
Oh, a baboon. It's like she's a baboon with it's kind of what it is. It's a Japanese. sort
Come
of-
on, Emma.
Your winner, winning the first Manager Bowl, the Golden Mike.
I was afraid they weren't going to give it that to her.
Look at the pure joy on Emma's face.
Where's Emma's competitor? We need Emma's competitor. Where is her competitor? We don't know where her competitor is.
You know what? We gotta assume she does have a competitor.
I was afraid they
else
weren't
this
going to give
whole
that to her
win
because
is
she said
illegal, so
baboon at first.
We know where your competitor is.
she's too busy high-fiving in
Where is your
frivolity.
competitor?
We need Emma's competitor at
My
some
competitor?
point
Yeah,
to
we
validate
need
the
him.
win.
Do we know where your competitor is?
Yeah.
Can we just bring him out again?
Yeah,
Wait a
sure.
minute. What was the official answer here?
It was monkey. She
Yeah.
said
She said
baboon.
baboon.
Baboon slash
baboon is
monkey.
baboon.
She
What,
said.
in what?
She said.
In the orangutan colony,
She
that's
said-
not the
Wow.
thing.
She said baboon slash monkey. Is what
Yeah,
she
I
said.
did.
The first thing was baboon.
I
said it was a monkey.
You want to challenge that?
You're a buffoon.
Wow.
All right, here we go. So Emma Fife is your winner, and can we?
Yes, yeah.
Come on out, Emma Fife's first competitor. What? What? Wait a minute.
Oh,
What?
Wait a minute. Mark Andreko's part of the line.
Mark Andreyko
Mark Andreyko.
wearing the tattered hobo
Mark
clothes.
Andreyko's part of the Lions Den.
I don't know how this can happen,
Wait,
Christian.
What is happening?
I'm confused.
I can see that happening, but
See Mark Andreyko
what?
here. Yeah, Tom.
Wow, you got somebody who looked like Mark Andreyko. Wow, that's pretty good.
That's Mark Andreyko.
This is Mark Andreyko.
That's really you.
This is
Famed
Mark
movie
Andreyko.
trivia enthusiast and author Mark Andreyko.
Well, you guys can figure that behind the scenes.
I didn't see anybody smoking crack in the limo. Was that you?
Well, it looks all right. It looks like so Mark Andreyko's part of Emma
Mark
Fife.
Andreyko was the only one who wasn't smoking crack, actually.
Christian, there's going to be some blood boiling at the post-game interviews here.
I don't envy Mark Riley at all, who's got to do all these interviews, and we're going to hear
You're going to be hearing
from him
from
in a
me
second.
about the monkey thing.
You talk to
okay,
Thad.
because that's a baboon. That's a different thing.
That's the beauty of it. I don't have to deal with it. I'm not the commissioner anymore. All right. So because we're not going to come back. Look, what we'll say before we throw to Mark Riley. My God, what a match!
You know, Christian, it was a
that
slugfest at times.
was a hell of a match. Let me turn the chat back on.
But ultimately,
we can hang out for a little bit until
and Jay Washington too. Ricky
the
Haber
Innergeekdom
getting
match.
his highest score in singles ever. He's only competed once, but still his highest score ever. What a match we had today. That's a great way to kick off this year's spectacular.
It's big. Jay is seething.
I was shocked that they gave Emma that answer, to be honest, because
we're gonna hear. Look,
she did initially say baboon.
Guys, for sure, in the post interview. But as we wrap this up, now what this means, there's so much that this means. Now Emma Fife is a bona fide manager.
Yep.
She now represents Mark Andreyko. Apparently, we'll hear more about that. Now she can choose. Will Mark Andreyko get a #1 contender at a title shot? Will she get somebody new inside the faction? What's that mean for Blofeld's cat? I don't understand.
My head is still reeling from this switch
We'll
up.
find all that out. So we're going to go to the interviews, and then right after that, we'll have the promos, and we're going to get into the Innergeekdom Championship. Jason Inman going up against Hector Navarro when we get back.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's the Spectacular, and I'm here with the winner, Emma Fife. But first, we're going to get to the match in question, but I need to ask first, how did this happen? Mark Andreyko, this is a good look for you, buddy.
Well, thank you very much. All I got to say is I'm here for my lady, my champion, Emma, who won decisively. I know there's a lot of questions to be asked, but I don't want to, this is her moment to shine. We'll talk about this all later. I just want to now give it to the deserved champion, Miss Fife.
Exactly. Mark Riley, all will be revealed by the end of today. Let's just say that there is a plan in place, and the Lions Den are going down. This is a great way to start off the day, and I can't wait for you guys to all find out the plans that I have in store.
Plans indeed. You shocked the crowd, but we will get to that. Emma, how does it feel to win the inaugural Manager's Schmoedown?
Yeah,
this is an incredible win for you. How do you feel?
I'm feeling pretty good. I gotta be honest with you. I'm really glad it came down to that last question between me and Dagnino.
Yeah, did you now?
So it would have gone to sudden death. Dagnino could have won. I'm glad that it worked out in Emma's favor. Don't get me wrong.
A little bit of a contentious.
That was a questionable call.
Is an understatement. Do you feel like you have gotten your revenge?
I feel like this is a step in the direction of my ultimate revenge, which, as I say, is definitely in the works, because enough is enough. Honestly, I was just excited to get out there to debut my first team member, who obviously is the incredibly talented Mark Andreyko, whose time has just not yet come in this league because he's been aligning himself with the side of evil. But now that he is on the side of good, everything is going to change. As I say, I had nothing to lose going into this match. I didn't really care about winning. But man, it feels really good to win.
I know what it's like to win a big match. How did it feel to get the question at the end, that 5-pointer? You seem to have known it right away. The animation, especially Kubo.
Yeah, I'm so glad that they gave it to her.
Right? Oh, totally.
I'm so happy for her.
Kubo and the Two Strings. It was one of my favorite films of last year.
Answer.
And they said Charlize Theron, and I'm pretty familiar with most of her work, so I wasn't too nervous going into it. But as soon as I heard Kubo, I was like, I'm gonna know this. I'm gonna know this, and it just turns out that I did. So.
Yep. Well, it was a good question.
It was a good question.
The answer. How did
you.
it feel having the look at this
there
guy?
There he is.
Give me the mic, you has-been. Look, you know what? Here's what I'm saying. Yeah. You know what? Congratulations, you did win.
Thank you.
And when are you talking to Andreyko here? What the fuck is going on?
Andreyko?
Yeah, my buddy.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, my buddy.
Yeah, but what are you guys doing?
No longer
Harry
in
Potter
the
stuff for
Lions
yourself?
Den.
This is ridiculous.
Tom.
You know what? Nobody leaves the Lions in if I don't say so.
Listen, you said you have a plan. I also have a plan. Thank you.
I'll talk to you later, Tom. It's okay. He does that. That's okay. Can you lock him in a closet somewhere?
I sure plan on it.
Listen, how does it feel? The whole crowd was pulling for you. Yeah. You pulled it off. You made it happen. It must be a great great feeling to have the entire Schmoedown
Yeah.
audience on your side.
It's super true, and you know now,
That was
like, I'm gonna be
fantastic.
riding high for the rest of the event. I mean, pressure's off. I won my big match, and now I just get to go and do some interviews, and I might be a little more involved towards the end of the event here today.
Yeah, well, that begs the question, Emma Fyfe, are you going to continue to compete?
Man, you know, I actually feel like I did fairly well, and so I'm feeling like maybe I could.
I just gotta say, you did great, but I got 5 points right. I just want to say congratulations. Thank you so much for beating Dagnino. That's the only thing that I cared about. So just congratulations.
Thanks,
Exactly.
Ricky. You did great today, Ricky.
The only thing that matters is Dagnino lost. That's the only thing that matters.
Earned those 5 points.
But I am glad that Emma
winner
won.
of the manager role. Congratulations, Emma.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with a very distraught Jay Washington. Jay, what happened there? Where's Brienne? We have a lot of questions for you, but first, let's get to the match. How do you feel right now? You don't look good. What happened back there, man?
What do you think happened?
Well, looks like...
I really don't care. I blanked and let Swamp Thing go over my head, and I've watched Swamp Thing repeatedly. Then I get a James Bond question taken away from me because a group of nerds in the crowd and the audience who aren't competing want to complain about an unofficial James Bond. Then I have to blank out and watch Emma Fyfe get her favorite fucking category, Harry Potter. How do you think I feel right now? How do you think? I am utterly, ultimately pissed. I had to watch dumb Nino go further than me. How do you think I feel? How angry do you think I am inside right now? Next question.
Next question, where's Brienne?
I don't know, and that is even me up even fucking more. She ain't been seen around here since she left after her match with Kalinowski. I don't know where she is. She wasn't in the back to help me and Stacy. She wasn't in to come out with me. She isn't even here right now. Things are not going the way I anticipated, and it is really getting my blood boiling. I don't like being this dude right now. I don't want to be. But the Schmoedown has just pissed me off royally. I don't have a Brienne here. I don't have a win in the manager's bowl. I'm sitting here holding my fucking tail between my legs.
All right, I'll change the questioning up. What are your thoughts on Andraco leaving the Lion's Den and joining Emma Fyfe?
And Draco can do whatever the hell Andraco want to do. He want to join Emma. He got to learn Harry Potter. He's not going to learn any geek knowledge. I mean, okay, she gets a phenomenal player. So what? How far does that go? Now we got to deal with him and Burnett arguing over that ugly-ass coat in the Lion's Den. I don't want to even be bothered with it. Next question so I can get up out of here. I got better things to do.
All right. So next question. So moving forward, what do you want to happen now that you can't find Brienne, but you still have Stacey Howard? Do you have any big plans? Are you going to try to get more people into your faction? What do you do from here?
You want to know what I do from here?
Well,
that's one thing
what
we
he
do from
does
there.
from here. Jay Washington out. Mark Yodi Riley for the Spectacular. Back to you, Christian and Mark.
So you think you made the right choice?
Oh, absolutely, without question, without question.
Listen, I knew you had my back no matter what, but it feels real good to beat that idiot.
Yeah, I can imagine. He's a loudmouth, and
He is.
a lot of talk, no action.
Oh, and
no.
speaking of...
What are you, crazy, Andraco?
Crazy smart.
What happened? Are you drunk or something?
No, I'm stone cold sober. I just realized after what had happened with Emma in my interview with her, where I felt myself getting really heely, and then the stuff that happened with Rachel and that imbalanced match, that winning isn't everything. It's about being a good person and being able to live with myself, and I had to make a choice.
So what are you saying? You don't want championship belts?
If it comes at that cost, if it comes at the cost of my morals and my soul and being a jerk.
What about your buddy over here?
Listen, man, Blofeld's Cat's a solid team. We're 2-1 now. I mean, I understand sometimes victory is not as sweet as we want it to be, but it's still a victory.
That's not me. I'm not a win at all costs guy. I would rather be a good person and take a loss than be a bad person and win.
Stand-up guy.
Okay, so you don't want to win.
Oh, I'm going to win. I'm going to destroy you guys. But
That's
given the
impossible.
choice, I'm going to win with good people as opposed to a bunch of guys who would rather.
What?
I'm giving you one last opportunity.
It's declined.
Lions Den- Okay.
Sorry.
That's fair.
Sorry.
Shall we?
I wish you guys well, but it's time for me to move on. I think it's good for everybody.
Have fun at the Coffee Bean.
Oh, we will.
Mm-hmm.
Don't screw up my order.
Get the non-fat lattes or whatever you guys buy. You know.
Chump. Man, I can't believe that guy. I mean, we had a great team going. Listen, I just want to say, you guys, I I'm happy to be here. That guy, I mean, enough of Andreyko. What is he? Suddenly, he really became a cat? He really became a pussy? Is that what it is?
Let me tell you something.
Is that what it is?
Let me tell you
something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm here for you guys.
I get it.
Yes, you get it.
Do you understand the word necessity?
Yes, and you guys are a necessity to my well-being now. Let me just tell you that.
He's a necessity.
Absolutely.
He's definitely a necessity.
JTE, Little Evil, and this guy, the Star Wars King.
You know who isn't a necessity?
And he's an in-Snyder?
You.
What do you mean?
I'm going to have to... You know what? Here, take a look that way.
What are you saying?
There's
what are you saying?
Listen.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, R&B's out of the Kittens Club.
The first Innergeekdom Champion. What are you saying?
You've been dropped by like 5 factions already.
What are you talking about, dude?
I need you to take a seat real quick. Okay? Because what you're going to hear is what we want to hear. So please take a seat.
All right.
Okay?
Whatever you want.
Okay. That's all we're saying.
That's fine.
See, there's a door over there. We're going to walk out of it. You can stay here.
Think about what you mean to us, which is nothing. Champion's exit. Let's do it.
This is not acceptable. This is not what I am about. I am a former champion. I am a film director. I am a documentarian. I am the world's greatest Star Trek expert. No one treats me like this. No one. I will come back. I will come back.
Bye-bye.
You people will be destroyed.
Oh. Hey, Hector.
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
How's it going,
man? Good to see you, dude.
Jason.
Jason,
I'm not in the military anymore.
right.
Yeah.
That's true. Jason. Hector, Jason, yeah.
It's nice that you're holding my belt for me.
Oh, well, it's technically mine until we'll see what happens.
I mean, until, about an hour from now.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. And then it'll probably still be mine, but who knows, it might be yours.
I don't know. I hope you've been studying on Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, my friend.
Maybe a little bit. Or should I say flipendo? So. It's a Harry Potter spell.
I knew it was.
Lucius Malfoy, right?
Interesting. Staying very surfacey.
Gandalf the White. Oh, you thought I was going to say gray, but then I said Gandalf the White, which is a deep
What's the name of his horse?
Oh my gosh. Tooth Gnasher. I'm sorry, no, Tooth Grinder. That's Tooth Grinder. Wait, no, my bad. Those are Thor's goats.
I'm gonna enjoy having that later.
No, it's
keep
Shadowfax.
Keep
studying.
Keep studying.
Okay, I'll keep studying, Jason. Good luck, bud.
Wow, so I mean, look at all of that went down. I mean, look, first of all, you don't ever really see Tom Dagnino get upset, but the fact that he confronts Andreyko behind the scenes there, Andreyko standing by Fife, who wins, and just says he doesn't want to be part of this faction anymore. He didn't like himself the way that he was while he was with the Den, and he leaves.
Andreyko's a stand-up
guy.
guy.
About then Dagnino turns on Burnett and kicks Burnett out of the Den. I mean, the fact that Burnett is now out of the Den.
Kittens Club is falling apart.
So now all you have in the Lions Den, they're kind of in disarray right now. You have Ken, Grace, Dagnino, and the Patriots because Andreyko's gone and Burnett's gone. It's so far not a great start for the faction that's going to take over the Spectacular.
2 reasons to not do drugs, kids. 1, so you can be sober and keep track of all the changes happening. Number 2, so you don't end up like Tom Dagnino.
Well, I mean, that was the way we started it off.
This is true.
Right away there. Now, guys, we have coming up for you the Innergeekdom Championship.
Oh, boy. This is going to be a hot one.
This is going to be a great match. You got 5 rounds here, Mark, and you have, first of all, you got to start with the challenger and Jason Inman. Now, Jason Inman, last year at the Spectacular, when I told him I was doing this match, he said, "You got to put me in that Fatal 5. You got to put me in it. I'm so good at this."
Got down on one knee, had a ring, everything.
He did, and I said, "Well, you're already in it. You're already in the Spectacular. You guys are going to be playing ETC and the team division." He's like, "But I want to be in the Innergeekdom," and it just wasn't meant to be last year, and he just kept prodding and saying I needed to be in. He lost his first Fatal 5 there where Rachel Cushing and Jeremy Johns were in the finals, but then he came back. He beat Emma Fife, who we just saw won, and then he beat out Rachel Cushing in that Fatal 4-way to take this shot at Navarro. He's earned his spot. He wants to be here, but Navarro is not a pushover. Navarro has proven. Look, he dominated in last year's Spectacular. He beat Jeremy Johns. He beat Burnett. He's really a dominant champion.
That's right. I mean, if you're Jason Inman, you woke up this morning and you said, Captain's log, this could be the best day of my entire life. But if you're Hector Navarro, you were too busy looking in the mirror at how good that belt is going to stay around your waist.
Well, we're going to find out here because we will hear from both our competitors right now.
We decided to create a new championship here. It is the Innergeekdom Championship. Robert Meyer Burnett has eliminated John Campea. That's your finals.
Wow.
That's your finals.
Wow, wow.
Rogue. That's incorrect, Hector.
Be Raven Mystique.
That is correct.
That is.
Josh Brolin.
That is correct.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Nieb Nub.
Niem Nub is correct. The Wrath of Khan.
Admiral. Tie game! Look at that. And your winner and the new Innergeekdom Champion of the World,
Robert Meyer Burnett. Robert Meyer Burnett has been flapping his old ass gums for weeks now, talking about how much smarter he is than me, how much better he is than me. The belt's already mine. I'm not trying to come off as super cocky or confident, but it's mine. I'm already wearing it. I've already sized it up. I've already resized it. I've already picked out outfits to match with it because it's already mine. It's not even a question.
I tell you, when you have age, you have experience, and when you have the incredible wealth of knowledge that I possess, there is no one anywhere that can take me down.
Here we go. Let's begin round. Jason Inman is here.
Okay.
Jason Inman is here. Wait.
This is not planned.
No.
I was not aware of
Wait,
this.
This is Jason Inman going up for the team titles here next on Tuesday.
Excuse me, Hector. I'm going to borrow your mic real second.
Okay.
So I was not allowed to compete in the Innergeekdom Championship. And I got to say that all your questions were bush league.
Oh,
So I want to put this out here right now.
Okay, all right.
I'm going to go to the champ.
What do you got?
Let's make this a three-way challenge.
Triple threat match?
For the belt.
Triple threat match right now for the belt.
I defer to
well,
you,
yeah,
the champ.
I can't just say yes on that.
Yeah, I don't know
because
if we can even say that.
That's up to the champion. So if you would like to defend the title, Robert, on the triple threat match right now.
Well, you know, Jason, I like you.
That's
You're a good guy. There's a reason you worked in the Innergeekdom Championship. And there's a reason you're not going to be here today. So sit your ass down until you win some more matches, until you are worthy.
Oh, tell him to
That's
get
what
lost.
I'm talking about.
King-like speed. And your winner, and the new Innergeekdom Champion of the World, Hector Nightmare Navarro.
It makes me look tiny and it's awesome.
Whoa! Jason Inman just won't let it go.
I won't. Because, Hector Navarro, you are the luckiest man in the Schmoedown. You want to know why?
Why?
Because if Robert had let me compete, I would have stole that belt from you.
No way,
Lee
Jose.
Merriweather, Halle Berry, you work for DC. Come on, man.
That's true. Do they count as
Enjoy that
television?
belt because you're not going to have it for very long.
Super Freak?
And your winner!
I don't know! It's a music question!
Movie Trivia Schmoedown Champion of the World, Hector the Nightmare Navarro!
I have been
I'm going with Inman.
over a year. I was in last
Inman
year's
definitely
Spectacular.
wants the belt.
Damn sure it's going to be in this year's Spectacular. My home team, the Kansas
Yeah,
City
I have to go with Inman. Navarro's had it for a while. He's defended it a couple times. But Inman is hungry for this win. And I think he's going to get it.
I think the fates of the Schmoedown are smiling at me because they know where that belt is coming to live.
I mean, this has been a very long time coming. You've been gunning for Hector Navarro for a long time.
Yes.
And you keep coming in here, and you never give up. You're extremely persistent, and it's paid off.
It has. And remember last year, I told him in that almost three-way match, I told him that he was going to face me one way or another. And guess what? It is now
This is it.
happening.
This is the other.
Hector, you better dream about that belt because you're not going to have it after much longer. I went and challenged
Robert Meyer Burnett, and Hector Navarro. Well, I am finally here because I am going to prove that the best geek out there needs to win the Innergeekdom.
He might take it, but I'll probably hold on to it because I do know my stuff, and I've heard that the more that these categories whittle down to these deep-cut questions, that a category like MCU has gotten real tough, and I feel like that's a specialty of mine.
Should be a good match. And it is a championship match, so it is 5 rounds. So I'm gonna go with Hinman.
I'm here, I'm showing up, I'm defending my Innergeekdom title. You know, I just show up for the big events. That's kind of my job. I show up to defend it, and I'm feeling probably the same amount of confidence that I've always felt, you know. I know what I know, and I don't know what I don't know.
Well, I'm here, super friends, straight in the spectacular, gunning for the championship of the Innergeekdom title. That's right. Destiny has brought me to this hallowed hall.
I'm going to be real about Jason Inman. I wish that I wasn't competing against him because he's a formidable opponent. He is very formidable. He knows his stuff. I feel like his expertise is probably Star Trek, but that's like also a lot of TV shows, and I know this is only the movie competition, and I'm more of a Kirk Spock guy. I feel like he's definitely a Picard guy.
If you look at Hector, sometimes he hits DC. He gets the questions wrong, which is a little weird since he works for DC. And I'm not a big fan, since I'm a co-patriot of his at DC All Access, that he keeps picking Marvel movies on the wheel. We need an Innergeekdom champion that is true, straight, honest, and the champion that we all deserve.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. You know, we're buds, and he might take it, but I'll probably hold on to it because I do know my stuff, and I've heard that the more that these categories whittle down to these deep-cut questions, that a category like MCU has gotten real tough, and I feel like that's a specialty of mine. So, you know.
Hector, Booby, I love you. You're a nice guy. You got an okay beard, but you're gonna cry today. I'm gonna make you cry today. But I'll give you a hug after I take it away. Don't worry. I'm not gonna give you a jab like you'll give to me, or some like funky little dance to a Guardians of the Galaxy music. You know, I'm not gonna do that. I'll give you a hug and a hearty handshake because you deserve respect. But the belt's coming with me.
Jason Inman, good luck, bud. But I think that this is like Allstate. It's in good hands. You know,
strengths and weaknesses in Innergeekdom. Marvel, MCU, comic book movies, not really Harry Potter.
Navarro says he's a big game fighter.
Star Wars, of course.
The first spectacular. He was in the free-for-all. He was in Collateral
Collision, and now he's back for the
horribly
strong in the Innergeekdom, but I think I can do decently.
He's ready for the crowd. Inman, this is the biggest crowd Inman's ever fought for sure. This is the first, I believe, that was the second title. He went for those. He went for the team titles.
And again, guys, once the competitors come out, I will be hiding the chat room. As I mentioned in the manager wall, I don't want any leg or any unfair advantage, so I will be hiding the chat. Feel free to continue chatting in there like you were during the manager ball, but I will be hiding the chat room once the competitors come out.
Well, we're going to find out right now because, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie
trivia Schmoedown.
5 rounds in the Innergeekdom division.
All right, I'm hiding the chat. I'll see you guys later.
First, the challenger, representing Team Trek, with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat. He is Jason Justice Inman.
Ashley Robinson,
who was in the spectacular last year.
His wife.
There we go. There's Inman, the challenger. People standing up, cheering. He's the commentator's voice.
Wow.
He took the advice from some of the Schmoedown blogs that wanted him to do that.
That's right. Taking control of the ship, as it were.
He absolutely did. And there you go, Jason Inman.
Jason Inman dresses a popular character from Moorville.
That's correct.
All right. And his opponent, representing Geek and Sundry, with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat. He is the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Innergeekdom Champion of the World, Hector the Nightmare Navarro!
Navarro coming out,
He does it
playing to
every
the
time.
crowd.
He puts the belt there. He never walks out with the belt.
Just
what does he do?
Little.
No, he's not
Who's
flipping.
doing the Pee Wee Herman thing? Come on, man.
He almost, I wonder if he can pull that off.
wanted to see a backflip.
No, thought he was going to do it.
This could be like Teen Wolf.
It was almost like the
Around.
Pee Wee
Now,
Herman
I
tequila
have-
thing.
I have something I got to say here because now, as
You gonna get emotional?
No, I'm not getting emotional, but what I think is fair. Now, because I'm going to be competing a little later.
Yeah, you got that little butte.
I'd like to take one break for now, but I need somebody that's going to be able to help you out on the desk.
This is a switch up new to me.
I'd like to bring someone out to call the match that I think knows this a little better than I do. So I'd like to introduce, taking my spot for this match, ladies and gentlemen, you know her as Rachel the Crusher!
Nice.
All right. Rachel Cushing. Thank God. Oh my goodness. Rachel Cushing.
She should be
is here.
competing for this title.
You know, Rachel, I know you're no stranger to the Innergeekdom events, but Christian likes to do switch-ups from time to time. I am so happy he did not say the name Robert Meyer Burnett. Instead, he brings you to the table. Now, again, you know your Innergeekdom. You look at Jason Justice Inman. You look at Hector the Nightmare Navarro. Who do you got in this matchup?
Well, the competitor in me is certainly going for Inman because he played a hell of a match in our Fatal 4-Way. And, you know, if I had to lose to anybody, I'm happy to lose to the Justice of the league. So, yeah, sorry, Hector. I'm going with Jason.
All right, and you feel free to compliment my suit at any time during the match. We're going to get going here. Is everybody ready for the Innergeekdom Championship? In round one, competitors, you will hear a series of 10 questions from 10 different parts of the geek galaxy. Each question is worth 1 point. As soon as you hear the question asked by Rachel the Crusher Cushing, please write down your best attempt at an answer. Once we ask for your answer, please show the whiteboard to the cameras at the same time you verbalize it in front of your comlink, as you kids would say. Each question, again, worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round one. Hector Navarro, you ready to go?
Make it so, right?
Oh.
Did the thing.
Jason Inman, he stole your line. Are you ready to go?
Well, that's Picard's line. I'm ready to engage.
You know, Rachel, it's all French to me. So here we go. Starting off round number one.
Okay, guys.
Round one, let's
the
go.
First category is Harry Potter movies. And your question is, Luna Lovegood's
my
father is the editor of what magazine? Oh, yeah. I don't think your suit fits in the Harry Potter world, but
You. The blocks fit, as it were.
I don't know.
Five.
The Wizarding Times.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Hector
I don't
Navarro.
know.
The Magical Times.
That is
Incorrect.
incorrect. Jason Justice.
Is it the Quibbler?
It is the Quibbler. 1 point for Jason Inman. No points for Navarro.
All right. Well, here's a chance to score some points, Hector. In category number 2,
Gee golly.
Marvel films. Who plays Moira McTaggart in X-Men First Class and X-Men Apocalypse?
Oh,
You like that Apocalypse movie? A lot of people divided on that.
No, not at all.
I believe that's
5,
Rose Byrne.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Jason Inman.
The amazing Judy Smith.
Judy Smith is incorrect. Can Navarro tie Inman?
Rose Byrne.
He certainly can. Deadlocked at 1. Here we go.
Category number 3 is in DC films. Who played Jonah Hex?
I'm not going to ask you what you thought about that.
The crowd told us how to think about that question.
The crowd holding their nose at that one. And we go to 5, 4, 3, 2, and
No, it
1.
wasn't.
Hector Navarro.
It was
Josh
Viggo
Brolin.
Mortensen.
There he is also Thanos. That is correct for a point, Jason.
Josh Brolin.
Also got Brolin. We're deadlocked at 2. And we move on to category numero 4. Is that 4? 4.
That is 4. That'll be in the universe of Star Wars.
Hey!
All right.
How many characters are mentioned by name in the opening crawl text of The Force Awakens? Some groans on that one.
Yeah, they better not be grown in the movie because I love that.
Oh, I
movie.
agree.
God, we came back to Star Wars in such a great way. I felt like I was back, Rachel.
It
we
was
were back.
Absolutely.
5, 4, 3.
I'm gonna say 2. Luke Skywalker and General
Jason
Leia.
Edmund, you got a shot at this?
I think it's 2.
It is, in fact, 2. Hector Navarro, how'd you do?
I had 3.
He had 3. We had Luke
Leia and
and
Skywalker.
Leia. That's right.
Yeah.
That is
I
right.
thought they name dropped, what's his name? Poe Dameron, but I was wrong.
They just say pilot.
They do.
They just say some
Yeah,
dude.
they say
Somebody
the
memorized that
pilot.
opening crawl, I think.
So now Inman back to a narrow 3-2 lead over Hector Navarro as we progress to a world that Jason Inman might be a little
Yeah,
familiar
see,
with.
Adam
Yes,
from
it's
Almost
another
Sideways joined in the
universe,
chat room. How's it
universe
going?
of Star Trek. Well done. What was the full name of the alias that Khan used in Star Trek Into Darkness?
Oh, jeez.
I like that when the crowd reacts to Innergeekdom
I kind of like the big crowd, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of geeks in this audience, Mark. You might be outnumbered.
And in 5.
I've only seen Into Darkness a couple
4,
times.
3, 2. Jock
I don't
stand, no
remember.
chance here. 1. Pens down, Hector Navarro.
John Harrison.
That is correct.
We will go with that. We're tied for the moment, but Jason
John
Inman
Harrison.
also
Whoa,
had
okay.
John Harrison. Okay, and we continue on in round number 1. We're going to go to a little place I like to call Middle Earth.
Yeah, so boys, do me proud. In the realm of Lord of the Rings, who plays King Theoden in the Lord of the Rings films?
Oh.
Did you read the books as well?
Many,
What is his
many,
name?
many times.
On tape or with your own eyes?
With my own eyes. You should try it, Mark. It's
God,
pretty
that
good.
sounds impossible. 5, 4,
What is the guy's
3,
name?
2, and
I don't know.
1. Jason Inman, you got any guess at this?
It's not a guess. I know it's Bernard Hill.
Inman, 5-3. Hector Navarro, do you have it?
I also know it's Hugo Weaving.
Oh! Navarro sitting in the favorites chair, deservedly so, but he finds himself 2 down to Jason Inman. In round number 1, we go to your 7th question.
The category is Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the question is, according to Odin in Thor, where was Mjolnir forged?
I think I'm going to open with a dear God on that question.
Could you have pronounced that?
Oh, no. There's a lot of vowels and consonants I'm not familiar with. We're going to go to 5, 4.
Just like the One Ring in the Fires of Mount Doom. I have
and
no idea.
1. Who's up? Hector Navarro.
The Heart of a Dying Star.
It's correct.
Great Anthony Hopkins.
It is correct, Jason.
Heart of a Star.
Heart of a Star.
Come on. Really? Come on. It's the same location.
We're going to have to go to the judges for a ruling. Okay, I'm gonna say it's round 1. I think he got the Heart of the Star. I think we're gonna accept that answer. I think that is an accepted answer.
Fair enough.
Mr. Navarro doesn't seem to want to challenge. He is as
fair.
classy as they come. Because dying stars are still stars. And now we move on to
You didn't
Middle
ask for
Earth again.
adjectives.
The movie trilogy we're talking about now is The Hobbit.
So your final question is, what is the name of the village that Bard brings Bilbo and the dwarves to in The Desolation of Smaug?
Oh.
You got to correct you on that, Rachel. It's actually Smaug.
Oh.
You got to really hit
roll
that.
it out
really
there.
hit that U, or else they will never let you hear the end of it. 5,
Oh,
4, 3, 2, 1. Jason Inman, do you have any adjectives for this one?
Lake Town.
Lake Town. That is
That's right.
correct. Lake Town is the answer?
Yep.
All right. As opposed to Pondville. Okay. Hector Navarro, you get that too?
Lake Town, baby!
Wow.
Talk about holding out the
Yeah.
syllables.
Yeah. Gonna take the kids down to Riverburg. 2 more questions in round 1, and we go to the world of the DCEU, which we know all fans are so passionate about.
DCEU
All right, guys.
are my favorite.
That was Mike, if anybody wanted to know. In Batman v Superman, we see Diana on a plane about to leave Gotham before deciding to go help fight Doomsday. What airline was she using?
Oh, jeez.
It's a championship, guys.
What the?
You make the point of all
Oh my
pointers.
God.
The question's going to be tougher, even in round 1.
What
and
airline?
We're going to have to go to the 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. TWA.
Hector Navarro, did you have it?
Ferris Air.
It's not Ferris Air, unfortunately.
Not a bad guess.
Jason Inman?
This is probably completely wrong, but something in my head is telling me Air Turkey.
So close, but we cannot accept it. Turkish Airlines.
Turkish Airlines. Oh.
Turkish Airlines. All
Wow.
right. Had it been United, she would have been thrown off already.
I just
All
remember
right.
the commercial.
One more question in round 1. And this is going to be a category we're very excited about here, Rachel, because we don't know what it could be.
So your final category is in mixed bag. Lindsay Fonseca plays Katie, the girlfriend to what comic book superhero?
Some comic book hero has a girlfriend
This
named
is a
Katie.
tough mixed bag.
Apparently.
A fitting way to close out round 1. Go to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't know.
Hector Navarro.
I was doing a drawing. Kick-Ass.
Yeah, give him
Well
the
done.
point.
Well done.
He sniffed that
Wow.
one out. Jason Inman.
Didn't get it.
All right, so Jason Inman
Wow.
could not get that one. However, he still has
I only
a
went 2 out of 10.
1-point lead over Hector Navarro. It's not the end of the game, kids.
2
We
out of
need to
10
shake
for the
hands.
MTS
There's a long way to
Facebook League in
Whole lot
round
of
1.
rounds left because now we
That
move
was
on,
awful.
Rachel, to round 2. We love it around these parts because it's the wheel.
Bring out the
round.
Wheel of Death.
The wheel comes out. These are all Innergeekdom approved categories. Each competitor is going to get a spin at the wheel. If you don't like the category you spin, you are allowed 1 mulligan where you can spin again. Whatever that lands on, you must accept 4 questions from that category. Each question is worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you are allowed multiple choice.
Looks like Ryan
At which point
O'Toole and
either
Adam
question
from Almost
goes into
Sideways
1.
are
Did I say 4? That's not
battling
just
it out
catching up.
in the chat room.
5 questions in round 2. Hector Navarro, you are actually not winning right now. And I just wanted to point that out one more time. Jason Inman, you can spin first or you can defer to Navarro.
Hector is the champion, and Hector pulled out that kick-ass reference, so I'm going to let him go first.
He does know who Lindsay Fonseca is,
Yep.
and he is going to spin first.
Just a heads up, Lindsay Fonseca, I had a chance to meet her. She's a wonderful actor. She's a great person. She's great. Lindsay Fonseca.
You want me to pick up that name for you?
Quite the plug.
Right.
She's great.
I'll pick up that name.
That's how I feel like it's Slumdog Millionaire. Like, I met her. I know this.
Hector Navarro has issued the Facebook friend
Spinners
request.
and landing
Don't do
on
it,
DC movies.
DC movies.
Ooh.
Hector, these
Ooh.
are DC movies that are not currently in the DCEU. Otherwise, we would put the other 2 letters up
Got
there.
it, which we all know is a baloney term, and the actual term, as far as we know, is just DC Films franchise, but we're just going to leave that DCEU.
And I'm looking at the judges.
Yeah.
You do not get a point for that.
Great.
But we wanted to state that for our employers.
That's true.
Well done.
We know.
Well done.
It's just a game.
You know, Rachel, we're having fun today, but they got to make sure they're paying their rent in
Absolutely.
2018.
Those paychecks got to come in.
It's just a game, Jim Lee. Thanks so much.
Yep.
So I can spin again if I wanted to.
You are certainly allowed to spin again, and I don't think DC would have its feelings hurt.
Or would they?
And we're going to have to go to a 5 count here. 5, 4, 3.
All right, I'll spin again.
So he's going to spin again.
All
Spin
right.
again, Rachel. Spinning away from DC.
You got to play big.
What
in the
could he land on?
championships.
Because you got to remember, opponent's choice and spinner's choice are also on the wheel.
It's gonna be Lord of the
He
Rings.
might have spun himself into some trouble here if he's not that confident with Lord of the Rings. He lands on
Spinners
opponent's
in
choice.
second time,
Coming
landing
back around. Could be spinner's
on
choice,
The
Rachel.
opposite
Spinner's
direction.
choice. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Wow.
Pick
Hector
Lord of the
Navarro.
Rings. Prove us all wrong.
I'm going to go with,
I mean, come on.
I heard the category's getting tougher, but I'm going to go with my strength. I'll go with MCU movies. I'll do
Going
that.
with the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
He's the MCU guy.
He works for DC,
Okay,
but he always
Hector,
picks Marvel. That's
Your
weird.
first question in the world of the MCU, and keep in mind, Jason, stealing is legal in
Correct.
round 2. Your question is, what did Thor demand from the pet store owner when he wandered into his store in Thor?
They didn't have any, but he said he needed a horse.
2 points for Hector Navarro. He's in the lead, Rachel.
Yep.
8-7. Your next
Something
question.
large enough to ride.
In the film Iron Man 3, what was the name that Tony and Jarvis gave to deploying all of the Iron Man suits?
Sorry, repeat that question?
That's a JT rule, and I certainly can. In Iron Man 3, what was the name that Tony and Jarvis gave to deploying all of the Iron Man suits?
Would be the House Party Protocol.
2 more points. This guy knows his MCU, Rach.
That's why he picked it. Proving his stuff, proving why he has the belt.
All right. We move on to your third of 5 questions. In the first Guardians of the Galaxy film, what nickname did Peter give to Rocket as they were being escorted aboard the Kiln?
Do I have multiple choice with this?
You certainly do have multiple choice, as will Jason.
Okay, let me see here.
And you have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, I'll go multiple choice on this.
Multiple choice is available. Is it A, Shirt Tails, B, Davy Crockett, C, Sly Cooper, or D, Ranger Rick?
Shirt Tails? Sly Cooper came out way after 1988. Which one he was abducted? It's the answer is Ranger Rick.
Give the man another point.
Wow.
Building his lead on Jason Inman. Keep in mind, he was losing by 1, and now all of a sudden Inman finds himself trailing by how much is the question. 2 points left in round 2. What is the name of the dimension that Doctor Strange sends Caecilius in order to save the New York Sanctum?
The Dark Dimension.
That is incorrect. Jason, can you steal 2 points?
Is it the mirror dimension?
It is, and that is a monster steal. Wow.
Big steal and some really deep cuts.
Boy. Seemed like Hector went a little quick on the
I'm
trigger
not doing
there,
well
Rachel.
There's a lot of dimensions, Mark. So he was going through.
4-point swing, and I don't know any of the dimension. In the film Iron Man 2, what does Justin Hammer call the mini-missile he adds to Rhodey's War Machine suit of armor?
I call it the ex-wife.
He snipped his marker and it gave him 2 points. Range,
What an
2 more
impression.
points. 13-9 for Hector Navarro. So despite that road bump he had with Jason Inman capitalizing on it, Hector Navarro still a 4-point lead. But there's some strength of Inman's on there.
Time for him to spin the wheel.
Get in there, Mr. Picard or
Spin
John
is in.
Kirk or whatever you're.
Commander Riker.
There we go. It was on the tip of my tongue. You know he's got to be looking for Star Trek. Did he get it?
And he lands on DCEU.
So now, Rachel, Jason Inman in kind of the same predicament Hector Navarro is in, where he is clearly known for his love of DC. He's on the DCU, but it's hanging on to Star Trek. Jason, do you want to use your mulligan, or are you going with the DCEU?
This could get really deep cut.
Really deep cut.
I think we know what Hector wants him to do.
Hector Navarro playing head games with Inman. We're going to need an answer. 5.
Let's go.
Oh, he's going.
He's going.
All right.
Boom.
David Harbour of Stranger Things fame.
Is this the question?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you.
No, I'm just telling you a fact about my favorite Netflix
I didn't know.
He was in that.
David Harbour of Stranger Things makes an appearance as a government agent Dexter Tolliver. In which DCEU film?
Suicide Squad.
2 points for Inman. 2 points for Inman.
I hope they bring him back.
That's Hellboy, sure.
No, but I mean like.
No, Hellboy and Suicide Squad.
Oh,
Okay.
what? All right.
Yeah, let's go crazy.
Let's go full injustice with it.
All right, guys, up to the front of the
Sorry, we
car.
had to nerd out.
I will turn
It
this
is
car
the
around,
Innergeekdom.
and nobody goes to Disneyland. In Batman v Superman, where was the tracker found in Jimmy Olsen's gear?
In
His
the
camera?
lens of the camera?
His camera.
Yeah.
The more specific,
We're
I
going to
would say the
say
lens.
we can accept. I think
You know
we can.
what?
Do I need to challenge
Yeah.
this?
Can I challenge? I feel like I should challenge it.
You can challenge if you want. I'm going to rule that it's a good guess.
I feel like the internet is telling me I'm stupid if I don't challenge. I'll challenge it.
Okay, Hector's going to use his challenge,
Yeah.
so we'll be right back with the answer. All right, we are back. I would like to thank Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Aquaman, Batman, and The Flash for cameoing and helping us judge this very tough debate. In the end, we are going to rule that it was the answer we were looking for was his camera film. But at the time, his film was in the camera. He pulled it out of the camera, out of the bag, and that's where he found the tracker. So Jason Justice Inman gets the 2-point ruling after the challenge. Hector Navarro loses his challenge, but I think the internet applauds you for being a true gamesman. This finds us in a precarious situation now, Rachel, because we are tied at 13. But Jason Inman still with 3 questions left in a universe he knows a little bit about, the DCEU. Jason, your next question. What was the name of the Kent's family dog that Jonathan had to go back for during the tornado in Man of Steel?
Not Crypto. It should have been Crypto.
Gotta know pets' names. That's part
It should have been
of it.
Super Dog. But
The dogs.
I'm going to go multiple choice with this one.
We can give that to you. Is it A, Hank, B, Shelby, C, Rover, or D, Jake?
I'm pretty certain it's Shelby.
That is incorrect.
That's what it is in the comic books. Come on.
You
Was it Jake?
Can I hear the options again?
You certainly may. Is it A, Hank, B, Shelby, C, Rover, or D, Jake?
Hank.
We have a broken tie. Hector Navarro back on top.
All right, back and forth.
14 to 13. Jason, you still have 2 questions left in the DCEU.
Great.
And your question is, in Wonder Woman, what did Samir tell Diana he wanted to do, but because of his race and the war, he became a spy?
He wanted to be an actor.
Inman's got the lead again. 15 to 14. And your last question. We go back to Batman v Superman.
Oh, our favorite.
The movie that has caused no controversy whatsoever. In Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, what real-world talk show host did we see interviewing Holly Hunter's character about Superman?
Charlie Rose.
2 points for Jason Inman, and he is up 3
some
as
major
we go
deep
into
cuts.
round 3, Rachel, known
I'm
as the
not doing well today.
Well, this is a big one. I mean, it's 3 points. You can bet up to 3 points, so we could get back to a tie, or Jason could increase his lead.
That is absolutely correct. What we're going to have you do is, Jason, because you're in the lead, you're going to give that wheel another spin. Whatever category that lands on, you're going to hear a question from that. Before you hear the question, we're going to ask you to write down how many points you're willing to wager from 0 to 3. Keep in mind, you can win those points, but if you get the question wrong, you lose those points. Fire it up, Scotty.
Riker. God.
Oh, I'm sorry. And what's it going to land on?
Also, fire it up, Scotty is not even a thing.
Spinner's choice.
Rachel, very interesting strategy because Hector does not get to choose at all. This is Jason, so is he going to go to one of his strengths or something that you think Hector might not be familiar with?
I think there's a category that ticks 2 boxes with that.
Okay. Jason Inman,
I think I'd be remiss if I didn't pick Star Trek.
Going to go Star Trek. Shocking, given what you're wearing. Please write down how many points you're willing to wager. Hector, you already wrote down your points.
Oh,
as well.
Right.
How many points you willing
But
to
he
wager?
spied on my points.
In the category.
Now I'm going to change it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
boy.
think the world knows how many points Jason is guessing. Your question is, what is the name of the ritual the Vulcans undergo to prove themselves purged of all emotion?
Oh.
Jason real quick, but Hector's writing too.
I just want to go through this process. No more emotion.
I want you to say all of those.
Okay, Hector's still writing. He's got 5 seconds
No idea.
left. To 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Hector first. How many points did you wager?
Dose.
He wagered 2, so he was a little confident, and your answer was?
Colinar.
Hector Navarro has 2 points, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Wow.
Jason Justice Inman, how many points did you wager?
3.
3, and did you have Colinar as well?
It is the Colinar.
He got it.
Boy.
Wow.
All right. 20 to 16, and this is the
Impressive.
match that we came to see
Absolutely.
here, Rachel. After 3 rounds, we have a very close game with Jason Inman edging out Hector Navarro 20 to 16. But Rachel, now we move on to the 4th round where fates can really change in a hurry. That would be the speed round. Luckily, we have the very well-dressed, the overdressed, some might say, Mark Yodi Riley.
He's sharp-dressed, man.
He is a big fan of ZZ Top, and he will be our line judge. So let me explain how the rules work to the competitors. When the first question is asked, you are free to buzz in as soon as I start the question. Once you buzz in, if you are the one with the green buzzer, you have exactly 2 seconds to answer, or else you lose the point. Each question is worth 1 point, but if you get it wrong, you lose a point. Once Mark Riley gives me the go-ahead to say the competitor's name, 1 Mississippi, to Mississippi. If you don't have it by that last I in Mississippi, then you're going to lose a point. Rachel Cushing will be administering the questions first.
All right, boys, here we go. Who voices the Joker in 2017's The Lego Batman Movie?
Jason Inman.
Zach Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis.
Give him a point.
I was waiting for the in.
Over Hector Navarro.
A lot of tricks in that question.
We go to your next question.
Who played Dr. McCoy in Star Trek The Motion Picture?
Jason Inman.
DeForest Kelly.
Another point for
Quick
Inman.
on the draw.
Quick on the buzzer, and he knows how to answer questions fast.
Yep. Who played Deadshot in Suicide Squad?
Hector Navarro.
Oh, Joe Manganiello.
That is correct. 22
I
to 17.
was thinking. Never mind.
The fourth question out of 5.
I'm an idiot.
Speed round. C-3PO is fluent in how many languages?
1 million, over a million forms of communication.
I have a
Come
guess,
on.
but I'm not going to risk it.
4, 3,
Over a million.
2, 1.
Come on.
Nobody's buzzing in. Mark Riley.
He's fluent in 6 million forms of
That's what
Give
I thought
him
it
a
was.
hand, Mark
Yep.
Riley, everybody.
6 million?
Yep, 6 billion or
million.
6 million.
That was my guess. I did not want to risk the point.
All right,
I
we
would've
have
said
a
2 billion.
5-point game, and we have one question left in the speed round. Your question is, in 2002's Spider-Man, who drops Peter off at the wrestling event? Hector Navarro.
Uncle Ben, played by Cliff Robertson.
He is correct, and he has solidified a nearly 4-point deficit as we head into the final round of the Innergeekdom Championship.
It's still anybody's game.
Jason Inman,
Closer than I
Hector
thought it was going to
Navarro
be.
in round of 5, the last round before somebody gets that beautifully gorgeous belt that I would love to polish one day. You guys are each going to give us 3 numbers that range from 1 to 17. Each one of those numbers corresponds to a category up here at our answer desk. Your first question is going to be worth 2 points. The next one, 3 points. The final one, 5 points. Jason, you're going to give us your numbers first because you have the 4-point lead.
I would like 17, 01, and 09 for Star Trek 2009.
He still manages to pull out Star Trek numbers.
See what he did
Hector
there.
Navarro, what are your 3 numbers, sir?
15 for the first appearance of Spider-Man in Amazing Fantasy. 4 for the Fantastic Four. And 10 because there are 10. I don't know, man. What it's
There's 10 something.
10.
10 gooses a clucking.
There we go.
5 golden rings. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hector Navarro, you find yourself in a 4-point hole and trying to avoid a TKO. So you're going to have your question first. You picked number 15. Rachel's going to tell you what the category is.
It is movie release dates.
Ooh.
Movie release dates? Knew that was coming.
Take it, Hector! Take it!
Thank you.
The spirit of Scott Mance
Yes.
coming in here.
The ghost of Christmas past.
I love you, buddy.
Mance!
All right, Hector, for 2 points. What year saw the release of Superman with Christopher Reeve?
1978.
Superman the movie, the first one. 1978.
That is correct.
All right. Hector Navarro is still trailing, so we're going to stick with him. In his next category, he selected number 4.
All right, for your 3-point question, what villain insists that he is burdened with glorious purpose?
Loki.
Dear God, Rachel. Avoiding
The suspense.
the TKO. And he is up 1, and now we go to Jason Inman. Jason, you selected the last category you possibly could have, 17. And for your fortune, that is going to correspond to a little film franchise known as Star Trek.
Of course.
Oh.
Your 2-point question is, what was the name of Khan's ship in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan?
The SS Botany Bay.
Did you guys think he wasn't going to get
No
it? Yes, that
hesitation.
is 2 points. 24 to 23, and now it bounces back to Hector Navarro. And Hector Navarro, Rachel, has to hit this. This is his 5-point question. If he misses, Jason Justice Inman will finally get the belt that he has longed for, that Ashley Robinson is sick of hearing about how bad he wants it. The universe. Will it lean towards Jason Inman, or will Hector Navarro retain the belt? It could come down to this 5-point question.
Hector, you chose number 10, which is the category of Indiana Jones.
Because that was the age
Indiana
of short
Jones.
round. I did that on
Alright.
purpose. Okay.
I see.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
That's not the question.
Okay.
To stay in the game, Hector, your question is, which Indiana Jones film took place in the year 1936?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of
Oh,
Doom.
yeah. Hey, was it Raiders? It might have been Raiders. I'm maybe second guessing myself.
Jason Inman finally getting the belt. And, I mean, you got to feel for Hector Navarro a little bit.
I
but
want to
he
say I
had a
dedicate
great
this
run.
belt to my wife and Scott Mance, the two loves of my life.
It's, you know, Jason Inman's wanted this for so long. It's only fitting that one of the shining stars of this galaxy who has yet to feel the belt finally gets to caress it around his belly button.
Hector has played a hell of a game, and he's held that belt for a while.
That was
but
a lot
it's time
closer
for
than I
new
thought it was gonna
Innergeekdom
be.
Champion. And like you said, Jason has been saying since the inaugural match that he wanted in and that he could do it, and he did it.
It's such an exciting match, too. I mean, the crowd gave them both a standing ovation afterwards because there's so many twists and turns, and when you have 5 rounds, Jason Inman would just, once he was able to get that lead, he was able to stay enough ahead of Hector. Hector would throw his best haymaker, maybe climb just a point above him, but Jason always had an answer. He ended up getting the belt because of it.
And he played smart. He didn't go for the buzzers when he wasn't sure what the answer was, and he had a great wheel round, and he held that lead all the way to the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, here
Alright, let me
he
turn the chat back on now that
your
that is over
new
with.
Innergeekdom Movie Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Jason Justice Inman.
Thank you.
Jason.
Thank you. It is so great to hear
Glad
that.
that he
This has
won.
been a year coming.
It has.
The last time I was here, I said it was going to be Destiny, and look, here it happened. But first off, sorry to interrupt you, I really want to congratulate you on winning the first ever Managers Tourney.
That is correct, the Managers Bowl.
So if you're looking for some fresh talent, I'm just saying, I know somebody who just won the Innergeekdom Championship.
All right, well, we'll have to have some conversations. Now, obviously, Jason Inman, this has been quite a journey for you to get to this belt. You want to fill the people in on some of the rigorous steps it took for you to get to this point.
Well, I first off, I had to defeat you in the very first match, and then I had to defeat Rachel in a 4-way because, to be honest with you, I'm sorry, Jay Washington, I love you, but I wasn't worried about you.
Dang.
It was all Rachel, and then I came here to the championship. I hunkered down, I studied, I forced myself to watch every Harry Potter movie, and it paid off because the questions just started coming, or the answers started coming, and I was able to knock it out by focusing. But I gotta say, Hector had a hell of a tough last question, so I gotta give mad respect to him because, to be honest with you, I did not know the answer to it either. I did not know it was Raiders. I thought it was Temple of Doom as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that is the true mark of a classic
Yeah, I
competitor.
thought it was
as you
Temple
have
of
proved
Doom
yourself to be
only
time and time again.
because
Jason
Temple
Inman
of Doom is
giving
prequel
all
to
due
Raiders.
reverence to your opponent,
But
Hector Navarro, who
I
has
wasn't
been
entirely
a little
sure.
bit of an arch nemesis. Not as much as it has been for Robert Meyer
I have to admit, I was a little mean to him before the match, but because I needed that confidence to come out there because Hector has defended this belt twice now.
Numerous
He won
times.
it, numerous times, and I couldn't slack on this match. I knew I had to study. I could not walk out with my knowledge, but everything in this match just seemed to I've said for every match, it's destiny. It was destiny. I told myself that when I got to this championship, I was going to dress up like Riker, like everybody told me to do on the internet. Well, here it is as a tribute to my lovely teammate Scott Mance, because Team Trek's not going anywhere. And then getting the Man of Steel Kansas question. Everything about this Innergeekdom Championship said that the destiny was me getting this belt, and it happened. I'm stuttering because I'm so excited.
The stars definitely aligned. All of the odds.
Yeah, that crazy
were
guy.
in your favor.
The Innergeekdom, I think, will be a bigger
continues to be
division
one of the most
in
supportive
2018.
groups in the movie trivia
Hopefully, there will be
Schmoedown.
more
I mean,
matches
when
in
you have
Innergeekdom.
competitors like Rachel
Also,
Cushing
hopefully,
out
more
there, cheering for you.
more matches in the Star Wars division
there's no
as well.
bad blood between competitors
because
here.
Geekdom is all about finding our tribe together, and that's kind of like what the Schmoedown is doing, and it's something that you do at the Schmoedown so well about interviewing all the guests. It's about bringing people together, whether that's through geekdom or movie trivia or everything. And I now finally got the justice to be the champion and the hero of the Innergeekdom League to make sure that keeps continuing.
Jason Inman, tell me, are there any other competitors in the Innergeekdom League who you would like to see in your hopefully long reign of defending this belt?
Long, thank you. Hopefully, I want to face off against Sam Witwer. Now, I know he's in a Star Wars league, but he is a Star Trek nerd to the max, and we've been having some Twitter battles back and forth.
Okay.
I want to face off with him in a Star Trek Schmoedown, make it the first Star Trek Schmoedown of all. And then also, I want to face off against Robert Meyer Burnett. But Robert Meyer Burnett, before you can get a chance at this belt, you've got to beat a tournament of your own because you denied me my shot, so I'm going to deny yours first. So win a battle.
Any idea?
What? Your interview is over, punk. I'm here
What?
to tell you that I'm going to take you out. It is on! Like Donkey Kong.
Who? What? What's happening?
I don't even know who that is.
I don't. Yeah. Who is?
I don't
who's
even.
that guy?
I literally don't even know his name.
Okay. Well.
He scuffed my belt. That
Oh
asshole.
man! Come on, he just got this
I
belt.
just got it, man.
Well, anyway.
He's not going to see it long. Who is that stranger?
I have no
Did they let a
idea.
homeless man into the set?
I mean, I thought we
Are
had
you okay?
enough with
Did he
Tom
hurt you?
Dagnino running around here all the time. No,
I know.
I'm good.
Okay, good.
I'm good. I can deal with that
All
kind
right.
of stuff. Well,
All right.
congratulations
Thank
again,
you so much.
Jason Inman, and we look forward to whatever the future of Innergeekdom holds for our current champion.
No matter what, I'll make it so.
And we are back with Hector Navarro. Hector.
Hi. Hey, Emma. What's up?
Someone finally took you down, man.
I know, I feel lighter. Oh, I'm not carrying this big. I
mean, it is a very heavy belt. I've held the Innergeekdom belt before,
It's
and of
super
all
heavy.
the belts, it like
I think it's made of adamantium.
I think so.
Or
Yeah.
vibranium. Or nth
Or
metal.
mithril.
Ooh, those are
Except
all
mithril's
the nerd
lightweight.
metal.
That's
That's true.
like-
That's
that's very specifically
yeah,
lightweight. Well,
yeah. Or
you know-
uru metal.
Ooh, metal. Hector, listen, you had a great run, buddy.
Yeah, man, that was a fun match. That was a good match.
Yeah.
There's some good questions in there.
It was a tough match,
And Inman
man.
had that advantage with that Lord of the Rings
Let me
Harry
tell
Potter
ya.
stuff.
For sure,
Which I was
yeah.
like, should I rewatch all these
I
movies
went
before
2 out of
this? And I
10.
went, it's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's
but,
a lot.
You know,
You
I
know
own
what
them
it
all.
is?
I got to rewatch them.
You know what it is, Hector? It's, Jason Inman came in hungry. He's been wanting this belt
Oh,
for
yeah.
a long time.
It's true.
You've been holding it
I was just
basically
coasting.
the whole time
I
that
was
you've
just
been
coasting.
wanting it.
But
And
you know what I feel like? I feel like I'm Barry Allen, and I finally perished in Crisis on Infinite Earths. And
Yeah.
the lineage has been passed on to young Wally West, who's now going to graduate from Kid Flash to Flash.
Oh.
Or you know who I feel like?
Who do you feel
I
like?
feel like Hal Jordan, who's got some white in his sides of his hair.
Sure.
And then I go evil crazy like Parallax, and I destroy Coast City.
Please don't actually go
Don't
evil
do that.
crazy. Yeah,
and
we
then
had Ken
young
Knapsack do
Kyle
that recently.
Rayner
Can't
comes up,
handle
and
it.
Kyle Rayner is there. You know who I feel like?
Who do you feel like?
I feel like Dick Grayson
Yes.
as Nightwing when I'm doing my own thing.
Right.
And now Tim Drake has discovered, and I'll say Jason's Tim Drake,
Right.
has discovered the secret identity of Batman. He's like, you should have a
Yo,
Robin. So
I
now
should be
he's
Robin.
Yeah.
I like that. I
Or
like
you know
that,
who else I
Hector.
feel like?
Yes.
I'm going to stop. That's too
okay,
many.
that's a good analogy, though. Well,
Yeah,
Hector, you played a hell of a game out there. You defended the belt previously.
Yeah.
And
I had some good pulls.
You did.
I missed a bunch of ones, some obvious ones. Mirror Universe. I was
it's
thinking
okay.
at the end of the movie.
It's all right. It's okay, Hector.
Yeah.
All is forgiven, and I certainly hope this won't be the last time that we see you here in the Innergeekdom League in the Schmoedown.
No, I don't think so. But I think I'm going to retire to watch 6 Middle-earth movies and what is it now? 8 Harry Potter films?
Yeah,
7,
yep,
8, 9,
8.
including Fantastic Beasts and Where to
9,
Find Them.
including Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Do I have to watch that one again? I'm not going to watch that one again.
Yeah, I
I'll
would
watch the
pass.
other.
I'd
Yeah,
pass
I'll
on
watch
that
the
one.
8 of them.
Yeah, just read the Wikipedia.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, my condolences, Hector.
Yeah.
But I know we have not seen the last of you, and I
know.
will let you
Can
get
I,
out
Can
of
I
here.
fight you in a match? Can we fight in a match?
Yeah, we can fight in a match.
I want to take you on. I want to take Jay Washington on.
Okay.
I feel like that would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You guys are good dudes.
like
And
that.
again, congratulations on your win today.
Well, thank you.
Dang.
It feels good. It feels really
M5
good.
manager.
Yep, I am.
Yeah.
Well, Hector, I will let you get to your Lord of the Rings / Harry Potter marathon.
Cool.
Now, back to you, Christian and Mark.
Look, where is Brienne, okay?
You know what? I don't know. But I'm
Stacey,
here.
I lost the manager ball.
I know you did.
I lost to somebody who never
I
had
know you
a
did.
person to manage.
But I'm here.
No, Brienne, listen, Boy,
No.
you don't get the fuck
Outta
up
here.
out of here! Get your little redneck. See? And I gotta
You
keep
know
dealing
what?
with it.
Don't think about any of that, okay? I was
What am I
here
supposed
for
to
you.
do?
You know
What am I
what?
supposed
We
to
just
think
have
about?
to keep working
We
hard.
keep working on. Where have you been?
I've been making my decision, and I've finally decided. Jay, you've been dismissed. Stacey, I love you and I support you, and I want you to come with me.
Oh.
No. Okay. Well, you've made your decision, and I support it, and I will support you through all of this. and bye.
Whoa.
I think it's Brienne Chandler. Brienne, Miss Movies, Brienne. Brienne, what are you doing here? No one's seen you in months. Brienne, why did you leave the Misfits?
Listen, Emma, I'm not going to be answering any of your questions, at least not now. Maybe
not
next
now.
season.
Next season. Does that mean you're coming back? Brienne, what's going on with you? What's the plan for the future of the Misfits? Brienne? Brienne.
Oh.
Your questions, at least not now. Okay.
What?
Unbelievable chain of events here,
Okay.
Mark, so far. I mean, you look at everything that has gone down. You've got a brand new Innergeekdom
interesting.
champion in Jason Justice Inman. You've got Emma Fyfe winning the Manager Bowl, and she has signed Mark Andreyko. Andreyko leaving the Lion's Den. And then you have Miss Movie, Brienne Chandler. She makes her appearance, and why she got into a car with Mike Kalinowski, we're going to have to find out, but she has now left. Unbelievable chain of events here, Mark.
Crazy silliness. I've been sitting at the desk for a lot of this. What else does Santa have in his stocking if that's the holiday you celebrate?
Well, that's everything. That is everything, guys, for video number 1. Make sure you check out video number 2 because there are some big ones, and the match that will start will be the Iron Man match for the Star Wars Championship. The challenger, Sam Witwer, versus the champion, Ken Knapsack. And
guys, I think I will wrap
the Patriots
this one up. I'm going to take a little bit of a break.
You got to click it. So comment,
and then,
share, like, do everything you have to do on this
once this
video
finishes up,
here. And join the
I will be
Movie
doing the
Trivia
Star
Schmoedown
Wars match
Facebook group.
and
Go
part
ahead and do
2
that. Listen to
still
the
this
Schmoedown
afternoon after I
rundown.
take a little bit
do
of a
the
break.
whole damn thing, and we'll catch you in video 2. What?
Is this how you're going to be TriCastering the entire time?
Yeah.
Just looks like you could use a little training. You seem a little green on the TriCaster. I feel like maybe a class or two.
I've done a lot of these, so I think I'm
like
okay.
an apprenticeship. Do you get a better feel? You're really supposed to be one with.
Do you want me to teach you? I mean, I think I've used this more than you have.
I have many years of experience.
Do you now?
That looks like that is it for part 1. Yeah, as I was saying, guys, I think I will be taking a little bit of a break. Give me like a half hour to eat lunch, reset and everything, and then I will be coming back and doing part 2, which is the Star Wars match, which I am really excited for. I can't wait to see how I do in that one. And then also the team championship with the Patriots going up against Team Action. So, or was it above the line? Whoever my mind is gone. Whoever it is, they're playing through the Star Wars match. I'm going to eat some lunch. I'm starving. That went way longer than I had anticipated. Reset, let's say about another hour. The bottom of next hour, I will do part 2. If you're watching live, of course, if you're watching on the replays, it'll be up after it's done. But for you guys that are watching live, I will be back in about an hour after I reset and everything and grab some lunch. Thank you guys for joining in the chat room. Adam Daly from Almost Sideways. Ryan O'Toole's been here almost the entire time. Russell Howell from Howell's Hollywood Reviews was here. That crazy guy. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in about an hour. Until next time, I will see you at the movies. Bye-bye.